Go ahead.
Unfortunately, Bill couldn't make it. Yo, welcome to Spin the Block, episode 26. We outside, brought to you by SideTalk Sports. Let's get into it. Yo, welcome to Spin the Block, episode 26. We outside. I'm one of your hosts, Larry Stroh, a.k.a. Stroh Got Your Moms, a.k.a. your daddy's probably still mad and looking for me. We on here with Mr. EG3, Mr. Back Outside, Mr. Honey Bear Self, Mr. Line him up and knock him down. Back on the scene, we got Mr. C-Rush, a.k.a. You Know It's Me, a.k.a. I'm That Boy. He just running a little late tonight, so he'll be on in a second, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Good to have you on for another episode.
What's going on? Episode 27.
Oh, 27. We outside. I said 20. I said 26 twice with confidence. Oh, my God.
27.
Yeah, 27.
Oh, man. I'm chilling, man.
Can't call it, man. How you doing on Sunday night, bro?
Sunday, man, it's been cool, man. It actually wasn't too hot outside.
Yeah.
I had the air conditioning pumping cold, doing that Sunday get ready for the week vibe.
Yeah, getting it right.
Yeah, last Sunday without football, brother.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, got that preseason stuff coming on through.
February, huh?
So yeah, got that preseason stuff about to come on through.
Yeah, man, I'm excited, dog. It's finally.
Yeah, I'm excited too, bro. Real top.
Yeah, other than that, man, we good, brother.
Yeah, we all the way up.
We sure is. Hold on,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Let me get to what we need to be getting to before we drop it. Hold up.
Yeah, man. Football, I can feel it in the air at the time.
Yeah. I wish we could play that song, but they copyright our ass if we do. But what is it? Beanie Siegel?
Nah, I think that's like Phil something. That movie.
Phil Collins, but
yeah.
I like the Beanie Siegel one though.
Yeah, I like the Phil Collins one.
I like both. Hey, Phil Collins got about 4 or 5 joints that I actually.
And I've been waiting for all my life.
That one too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got a couple jams that I'd be. Hey, you put that on.
Yeah, he got that shit going on.
Have you ever? Hey, have you ever put that song on driving home late night? You be in your car jamming to that.
Jamming. Yeah, for sure.
No, I don't know. I've done it before. Don't let you be on some bullshit too. But anyway, all right, man. Let's what is it? Let's dive into what we need to be talking about, man. Again, Chauncey's he'll pull up eventually. He'll pull up on the block eventually, dog.
Yeah.
So
we outside. He'll find us.
Where am I? Hold on, man. I'm over here discombobulated all of a sudden. Hold on, man.
You get it. Oh, we need that rundown?
Yeah, no, I got the rundown, man. Let's do around the block, fellas. Let's jump into around the blocks, man.
Yeah, let's go around the block, man. So the first business and news, we all know we had the Hall of Fame game, and with that, we had the Hall of Fame inductees. So I just want to share a couple of best moments for the 2026 Pro Football Hall of Fame. As y'all know, the inductees were, if you don't know, I'm about to tell you, Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Adam Vinatieri, Luke Kuechly, and Roger Craig. They all delivered touching and unforgettable moments in front of a star-studded crowd in Canton, Ohio. Just some of the highlights from it. I'm not gonna get into each. We're not gonna get into each one, just a little bit, but I like that Drew Brees was strong. He showed he had love for Sean Payton, and that Sean Payton is basically just that guy on the football field, just making sure that everybody was prepared, calling plays when it needed to be called, and executing what was in front of them. Fitzgerald had a dope little tribute to one of his guys was Randy Moss. That was tight to hear the story about, getting the bar on the car from Randy Moss and on prom night and Randy Moss giving him gear and all that. So his was pretty dope as well. Then you had Adam Vinatieri who he took a shot at Peyton Manning and told Peyton Manning he got he got a big head, but at the same time he got one of the best football IQs he ever seen anybody have in the world. He
does got a big ass head though.
Yeah, he do got that big head. Luke Kuechly had a heartfelt message as well to his friends and family. And just what's impressive about Luke Kuechly is just how short his career was to make the Hall of Fame, bro. That's dope to me.
Yeah.
And then
he came in as a rookie killer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was.
What he got? 10 years? 10 years?
Yeah. He was box office, bro. All 10 years too.
Had them concussions, man. That's what happens.
Yeah. I'm just happy he was smart enough to go ahead and stop playing, man. And then Rogers Craig's his speech was real emotional and it was kind of crazy at the end. We were just talking about running backs and just what they go through afterwards. And he let everybody know that he'd been diagnosed with vascular dementia. And he said that the 49ers legend said doctors believe that it's likely in part due to the concussions he suffered during his football career. And he hopes sharing his story encourages people to pay attention to their health and maybe taking the alternate route from football just because the head injury that he suffered. But he said he has faith that they're doing better today as far as doctors and the football league, the NFL in general, with dealing with concussions. So
before you move on, I seen a thing. First, the helmets are way better than what he played with because he probably played with the bullshit ass helmets that we played with.
Yeah, the old one, yeah.
Yeah, not just that, but also one thing I've been trying to tell my son that plays football and other people as you get older, if you don't want to get concussions, the best thing to do is strengthen your neck. Do neck exercises. I don't know who's watching this. If you watch this and your kid plays football, your neck, the thicker your neck, less likely you'll get a concussion because it aligns with your shoulders. And it's strong enough to take the blows. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I've seen a study. They're studying Tequil Spikes. And he said he only had one concussion in his whole life as a middle linebacker.
You see his neck, though?
But exactly what they're saying is because his neck was so thick as that position that his neck was able to withstand the blows that he took he played, 15, 16 years?
Yeah, Tequila played. It seemed like he played forever.
Yeah, he seemed like he played for 30 years. But, I was looking at it, I'm thinking, that makes sense because I have a friend, he had a thick neck. He's never had a concussion. He was a running back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe there's something to it. So I'm thinking, the thicker the neck, the less head injuries you get. But I don't know if everybody want to walk around with a thick old neck. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I said. He had a neck, but his body fit his neck.
Yeah, but if you're a football player and you're a middle linebacker, you would think your neck would be that thick anyway. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I'm just saying that's one of those things. But go ahead and do your thing.
Oh no, yeah, I said so. With that was the Hall of Fame. Then you had the Hall of Fame game as well. It was an exciting game, first game of the season, preseason football. You had Carson Beck, Kenny starting for the Cardinals. He played the whole game. Kenny Pickett started for the Panthers, but he went out, and then Haynes King came in and put on the show. You had he came out in the last minute. Yeah, he did look good. Yeah, we're talking about that on the mic. Yeah. And then he had a last minute touchdown. Yep. Yeah. Scored that touchdown. And at least we got football back in the, like I said, it was a hell of a inductee class and it was a hell of a ceremony. And I think everybody was pretty happy with the outcome with the speeches and everything. And it actually looked good this year. Nobody's bus got messed up, bro. Everybody kind of looked like everybody this year.
Yeah, they even got Drew Brees' little thing on his face.
Yeah, his little thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was pretty dope. So They probably fired that dude that did Dwayne Wade, but that's another story. That's another story. That's another story.
Yeah, that is it. Dwayne Wade's look crazy.
Yeah, they fired dudes, man. They fired dudes for sure. Yeah, we could move on from the Hall of Fame. We're gonna try to get into this.
All right, let's dive into NFL training camps and news. What's going on around the league that you want to talk about, Stro?
I'm
excited
go ahead. What you want?
Football, dog. I'm just excited.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm hyped up for football. I don't understand. I'm like more excited this year than I have been in a while.
Yeah. One thing I want to talk about that I'm getting excited for is just I'm happy that it looks like they actually are respecting these running backs again, bro.
Finally
respecting these running backs again, bro. So I want to go through some of these new deals that they got, man. And we can say who's worth what, but pretty much right now, I think all these cats is worth what they're getting. So you got Jameer Gibbs got a new deal, put him first on the list, and total guarantee. So he signed Jameer Gibbs just became the highest paid running back in NFL. He signed a 3-year deal, $67.5 million.
How much?
For 3 years. 3-year deal, Jameer Gibbs, $67.5 million. Hold on. $22.50 million a year. Hold on. Total guarantees, $51.5 million. Wow.
Honestly, okay. So why I feel like they're respecting the running back again is because Jameer Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, Christian McCaffrey, they don't just run the ball. They do everything, dog. They pass block, they run the ball, they catch the ball, they're receivers / running backs. They're a hybrid of everything.
Yep.
Like you can't like Jabril Gibbs. He's just not running the ball down. He ain't going eye right, eye left. He's catching flat routes, arrow routes. He's doing the Texas routes. He's getting out for passes.
Yeah, he's doing it all.
Like he's averaging 4 catches a game.
Yep.
Like, dog, they're not just. It's different. It's a different life now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100. You know what
it is?
Yeah,
like, this is different because I see those 3 guys in the category, then I see Derrick Henry in the category.
Yeah.
He's just a freak of nature because he's 6'2", 6'3", 240
Oh
pounds.
Yeah, Derrick is Derrick.
Yeah, he's gonna last long just because how big and freakish he is.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest. These guys is probably 5'11", 6'1", maybe 195, 210 pounds. You got 240 running at you, so he's a different guy. So he can probably take those hits more than these guys can take the hits, but these guys do a little bit more on the passing time.
On the passing side, yep, exactly.
Yeah. Like, and you can give Derrick Henry 40 carries. You can't give. You probably can't give him 40, and they'll probably tote the rock 40 times.
But ain't no point when they got the other skill sets like that, though.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, why do that when you can split him out wide and he acts like a receiver as well? So
yeah, and then speaking of that, so like you said, then let me go through this. I'm gonna break down these. We're gonna go like this. So that makes Jameer Gibbs number 1. Number 2 highest paid right now, Mr. Bijan just re-signed his deal too. Just signed a new deal too. So he got 3 years, $66.75 million. And then you got $22 million, $25 million a year with a $51 million signing bonus. That's Bijan. Then you have, of course, this is my personal favorite, Jonathan Taylor. He ran out of guaranteed money. And he seen what everybody else was getting. So he went to the coach office, ding, ding, ding to the Ursay. What's up, cuz? Hey, I'm out of guaranteed money. You see how many times y'all gave me the ball last year? We gotta get some of that guarantee back. So they gave him 2 years, $44 million, $22 million a year. They should have just guaranteed the whole thing because $39 million is guaranteed.
Well, he said 44?
$44 million for 2 years, $22 million a year,
wow,
$39 million guaranteed.
Yeah. They pretty much guaranteed this whole fucking contract, dog.
Yeah, they had to. Then you had Mr. Saquon Barkley. He got 2 years, $41 million.
Oh, see?
$20 million a year, $36 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
And then we know we got Christian McCaffrey, 2 years, 38 million, 19 million a year, 24 million guaranteed.
Damn.
So Devon Achane, yeah.
I seen Ed McCaffrey talking about he made more money on his second contract than McCaffrey did in all his seasons of playing ball. Crazy, right?
Oh, his dad.
Yeah, he goes, my son made more money in guarantees than I did my whole career.
It's that time.
No, I was like, he's just like, it's crazy.
I mean, the money they made back then, they could like their wives didn't have to work. Well, at Ed McCaffrey's time, if you go back to 70s and 80s, them dudes had to have second jobs.
Yeah.
But like the era that in the 90s, they was comfortable.
Yeah.
They weren't crazy, but they were comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A couple $100,000. I'm good. I could have a good living, live in a nice area. Kids to go to private school. We good.
You know who's the first defensive player to make over $1 million?
Lawrence Taylor, wasn't it?
Yep. You know who's the
LT.
second?
Yeah.
You know who's the second? I just found this out today.
Was it Dion?
Yep.
Yeah, it was Dion. Yeah.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, so then you got, I ain't gonna read the rest of the contracts out, but you got, so we're gonna put, you got the top 5 I read through, then you got Devon Achane at 6, Derrick Henry at 7, Breece Hall at 8, Kenneth Walker at 9, and then Jeremiah Love at 10 for a rookie.
That's the crazy thing, dog.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love ain't did not a thing in this league yet. Golly.
But look, and he getting what's this his guarantee? Let me see. Oh, his deal is fully guaranteed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ain't it your first contract fully guaranteed as a first rounder?
Nah,
no,
they don't never get the whole thing. His whole thing is guaranteed though.
You know what I'm scared of?
What?
Bo Nix is a new contract.
It's gonna be crazy because look what Josh Allen got.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm nervous. But it's one of those things where hopefully there's more incentives, and we got the richest owners in all of sports. So hopefully we
then look what look at old boy about to get too. Dak Prescott, he gonna get something crazy too, bro.
Man, hey, I am tired of Dak Prescott gets so much money for nothing. Well, I think he's a top 10 quarterback.
Nah, bro. Dak's a cold quarterback, bro. He's
like
top,
that. I wanted to go to the draft day.
If you ask me, I'll say top 5, bro.
I won't be mad at you. I won't be mad at you.
That's me. I think I like because it don't be him, bro. It don't be Dak, bro. Like last year, I tell Bengal fans and Dallas fans, if y'all's defense would be in the top 15 last year, y'all probably would have both been in the playoffs and both
in the top 20 at least.
Because they can't. Nobody, both of those offenses with what they got outside. Yeah. I'm sorry, nobody could deal with that. It's too much, bro.
Yeah, no. You're right. If they were at least top 20, something would be good.
Yeah. And I'm saying you got Pick and Lamb, that's 2 number 1s, and then you got Chase and Higgins, that's 2 number 1s. Like, and not too many teams got cornerbacks equipped to deal with that for a full 4 quarters, bro.
No, I'm with you 100%. I am mad at you for that. And I like Dak Prescott. I think he's if you think about the quarterbacks, you can do whatever you want to do. You can go, me personally, you can go Mahomes, Allen, or whoever you want, Lamar, Burrow. You can go shit after that. Well, you got to put Stafford. You got to be Stafford. You're not in order, but Stafford.
Yeah.
Who's after that?
I give you that. He's somewhere in that 5 to 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's after that? Like, I love Bo, but he's not there.
It's hard. He ain't there yet.
I don't put Herbert there yet.
No, I'll put Herbert in that top 5 to 10. Herbert.
I give him more 6 to 10.
Yeah. He's in there just because.
But I'll put Prescott before Herbert.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Dak is probably a top 7 quarterback. Hey, and I'm not a Cowboys fan. Y'all need to stop hating on him. Y'all defense is Cowboys defense was just mad trash, dog. Let's just be real.
It.
God awful, dog. They were just they've been awful for a long time, man. When's the last time Dallas had a good defense? Deion Sanders was roaming in the back.
Yeah. No.
Hey.
The DeMarcus Warriors, their defense was good. They were decent.
Hey, your boy. I see some highlights of your boy Caleb Downs. Yo, he locking
He looked
everybody
good.
up.
Yeah, he looked good.
Oh man, I'm like, yo, how did we? Boy, wonder why he was the first defensive back off the board, bro. He is cold, but just saying.
Hey, what you think about out of all those running backs? What running back do you think gonna have the fastest start and the biggest impact this year? The top 10 paid running back.
You know what? My gut feeling. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Why? You know what? You want to know why?
Why?
Maybe it's my crazy theory. Because AJ Brown is gone.
Oh yeah.
You know why?
Yeah,
because there's no bitching about throwing the ball. We can just hand it off to Saquon and let him do his thing.
Yeah, I think that is going to help everybody even way more. Even the new receiver, Devontae Smith.
Yeah. Lemon.
Zach Ertz is coming back. Zach Ertz should be healthy.
Ertz
went to Washington.
Yeah, you mean Goddard?
Goddard. Goddard gonna be healthy. Dallas Goddard gonna be healthy.
But
I
think Saquon because they don't have to. No one is bitching about Saquon getting carries, and I feel like this year, I think they just ride it. I don't know. Maybe I just have a feeling that Saquon's going to do his thing this year, man. Now they can throw him more. No one's looking over their shoulder if AJ Brown is bitching or not. Or sorry for cussing, but complaining or not. You know what I mean? Now they can play a little bit more free. You know what I mean? Check it down to Saquon. Shoot, let him do his thing.
Yeah, ain't nobody worried about AJ.
I love AJ Brown, but I'm just saying.
No, AJ's a good player, but I'm talking about anybody in Philly worried about AJ.
Yeah, no, they're probably glad to get him out of there. I feel like that's the reason why they were terrible last year.
I'm gonna have to say, I don't know who their quarterback's gonna be, so I know he's gonna probably get the ball a lot.
A-Chain?
No, Bijan, him too. Bijan Robinson, bro. Bijan gonna get the ball on the handoff, on the throw. Him and his usage rate, bro, is about to be off the chain, bro.
I can see that too.
So hopefully he stay healthy and be ready. I think
any of those top 5-6 guys, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. But I do think Jeremiah Love is gonna show everybody he worth that money, bro. He's in year one.
I ain't gonna hold you. He looked Arizona looked better than I thought because I seen on the internet they look god awful.
He looks the part, bro.
Yeah. Where did the other running back go to? Where did Price go?
I don't know because I was looking last time. I didn't get his first name.
Oh shoot! I want to know where he went.
What was his first name?
I forgot, but I think he's legit. He's a legit running back, bro. But I ain't gonna hold you. I love me some Jonah Coleman though.
Yeah, we love you. Jonah Coleman's gonna be nasty too.
Man, I told you, third best running back coming out the draft this year. I've been telling you, I was saying that early. I still can't believe we got him. I don't know why he fell so far, dog. That's the crazy part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
He should not be on the board like that.
And he's been balling too.
Yeah, we cover him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been balling too. He's been rolling.
Coleman. Yeah. So I like those running backs, man. So your boy got hurt. Tunsil. Larry Tunsil got hurt. I think he went out for the season.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Larry Tunsil. Yep. He likely needs surgery. And the Commanders for torn triceps.
He ain't out for the season. He'd come back.
Yeah.
He'll come back mid-season, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's true. And then Kyle Shanahan got in the car crash, and he still plans to coach the preseason game after his car crash.
Right, but about that, what did he get hurt?
So the important stuff he said that came out of the injury was that he feels about 100%. According to ESPN's Nick Wagner, the biggest thing he learned, he said, was that the stuff just went. You deal with fatigue, headaches, his body soreness. They said also his participation at the start of training camp has been limited after he suffered a concussion. So he had a concussion, 3 broken ribs, and a broken left hand in the July 14th car crash. So him saying that he's 100%, he is saying as far as what he wants people to look at, but he's still hurting, bro. He got July 14th car crash. He got broken ribs. He took blame for the accident. Said he's been at full strength and is getting close to returning to his usual coaching routine. So he's healed up since then. But he broke his left, 3 broken ribs, broke his left hand.
Oh, he's straight then.
Yeah, in the car accident. Yep.
He's an ex-football player. He can suck it up. Plus, they'll shoot him up.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
He just calling plays. Ain't like he gotta go run a route.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 100% fact. Damn, Chauncey, why you look buff in your little beater, dog?
You know, me been in the gym a little bit.
With your little rope chain, looking like a Puerto Rican.
That's funny. How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good, can't complain, man.
Yeah, we were just talking about your man, Dak Prescott's top 7 quarterback in the league.
Top 7? I'll give him that. Top 7. Top 7.
They got to put respect on that name.
I mean, really,
he's
top 5 for the last 3 years.
I said top 5. I mean, I gave him top 5, top 7 in there. But if you go off of stats, names.
Nah, the defense was just mad at awful. That's why.
Yeah, they looking good in training camp, but that don't mean nothing.
Shit, Caleb Downs is looking good. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, him and Quentin Williams and Kenny.
Anyway, move on.
Charlie, we'll talk about contract. Hey, real quick, just because you hopped on real quick. We'll talk about contracts and money real quick. Like, what is Jerry Jones going to do when Dak comes to the table and Quentin Williams comes to the table and Pickett's going to come to the table? Like, what's going to happen, bro?
No.
And look, but all those prices went up on everybody because he's waiting. So, look, because Pickens is going to get some bread. You see what Zay Flowers got? Yeah, he's better than Zay Flowers. He's better than Zay Flowers.
For sure.
And then look what Jalen Carter got. What is Quentin Williams going to go for, bro? And then he's waiting on Dak again, too? Like, what's going to happen with that?
But see, Quentin Williams, he's under contract already. He got a contract before he got traded.
But how long is that contract? That's the question.
I know, but he just got it. He got it that same year he got traded.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we still got a couple of years. We cool with him. Only person we're gonna lose George Pickens.
Yeah, George is gone. Y'all ain't gonna be able to take George.
But it's worth it though. We got 2 years out of him. If we get 2 years, I mean, and he's gonna get top 3-5 receivers in the league money.
Nah, he don't get the number 1 spot if he's the first one off the board.
Yeah, so
but they can always franchise them again next year if they wanted to. You get 2.
Yeah, but they're not.
Nah, he's gonna hold out the whole season. He's gonna hold the whole season.
Out. He's not gonna take 2 years of franchise, even though he's getting paid top 2 receiver money. But we ain't gonna franchise him again. We gotta let him. We're gonna have to either trade him. Hopefully, we can do a sign and trade, or he gonna walk. He gonna just walk. I ain't gonna lie. But
honestly, I think y'all should trade him this year.
But I'm not get the whole second year. If you want to get beast mode out of him, get the whole second year out of it. Just because most teams are not going to trade for him and give us nothing because they know they got to re-sign him that next year, especially playoff teams.
You're right.
So, I mean, I see what you're saying. Get something, but if we planning on going to where we think we're going to go, at least make it deep in a run in the playoffs, that's what I think. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I just think that we're going to be a playoff team this year. We need him. We need him. We can't get rid of him this season.
Nah, y'all can't. I wanted to know that one real quick.
And we got to see, too, but our defense was all trash last year. So, there's nothing but up from there. So, that's why I feel that way.
Hey, they gave money to PJ Locke.
So, this is what Eli's talking about. That's Caleb Downs.
Oh, he killed him.
Knocking down the ball from CeeDee Lamb, preventing the touchdown.
Talking shit.
In training camp.
Talking shit.
Yeah, they said that Downs is all over the field.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, honestly, man, I think he's going. Well, I guarantee in the next 3 to 4 years, best safety in the league.
I can see that.
Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I liked him when he was a freshman at Alabama, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
But
Yeah,
I
he's
ain't gonna
good.
lie. I don't want to get ahead of myself because he ain't played it down in the NFL yet, though.
I
So
don't care. You. When you see it, you'll see it. If you see it, you see it. And
Yeah,
he's
for
one
sure.
of those. He's one of those.
Question though, real quick, just because I play devil advocate, even though it's my team. We seen it with Jamarcus Russell, right? Remember when he came out? We thought he was gonna be.
It's different
Come on,
life.
bro. He was throwing 80-yard passes from his knees when he came
That
out of
doesn't.
college.
It's a different life. It's a quarterback and a safety is a totally different thing.
Yeah, but we never would have thought. I'm not saying he's gonna be Jamarcus Russell. I'm not saying that at all. But
He's the best defensive back since Patrick Surtain. Just to be honest, from Alabama or from anywhere, really. To me, like he's good. I love Caleb Downs, dog. He does everything on the field. He can play the nickel. That's how cold he is.
What about I mean that's kind of crazy to say because what's the name was pretty Sauce Gardner was supposed to be the next best thing from sliced bread when he came out though.
No, I'm talking about from Alabama. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about.
Gotcha.
Cornerback is in general.
Gotcha.
Well, shit, Sauce Gardner grabs more than down. He grabs just as much as Riley Miles.
He don't get flagged. He don't get caught.
He just don't get caught.
And his rookie year,
he
killed.
Huh?
He killed his rookie year, but yeah, it kind of caught up to him though.
No, but he ain't a bad. But the thing about him when he got traded though, he's not a bad corner though. He's a top 5 NFL corner. He's a good corner.
He ain't top 5, but yeah,
he is top 5. Name 5 cornerback better than Sauce Gardner.
Who? PS2. Stingley. Horn.
Who?
Gonzaga.
Horn.
That's 4.
JC Horn.
JC Horn's good.
Right.
They might be the same. They might be the same though. That JC Horn's good.
And then your boy that just got.
Hey, don't sleep on Denzel Ward. Hold on. We got Quinton Mitchell's better than Sauce Gardner. That's 5 right there. So I'm gonna let you know that's 5 before Sauce.
But honestly, that's debatable though with Sauce Gardner and JC Horn.
Oh, I can go somebody else too.
And Quinton Mitchell's good too, but he gets beat too. Where are you saying Sauce Gardner just because he holds? Because if you go to his stats is up there with everybody's. That's what I'm going off of.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't gonna I'm just saying he's in the top 10. Those are arguable. I won't argue Surtain, Gonzalez, or Stingley. I won't argue those.
And I didn't even mention Gonzalez.
I won't argue. I said Gonzalez. I won't argue those.
I didn't mention Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gonzalez, he's top 3.
Yeah,
Them is the top 3. But everybody else, the other 7, I'm arguing about.
What about your boy that just got traded from Kansas City? What's his name?
Tim McDuffie's good.
Yeah.
McDuffie's good.
Is he better than Sauce?
Uh-huh.
You don't know?
Last year. He had a better season last year. I don't know.
I'm going with McDuffie over Sauce.
Sauce had a good year.
Yeah, he's been consistent.
I'm just saying. Sauce is still young.
Sauce is top 10.
He still got other potential. That's all.
He top 10. He top 10 for sure. He ain't top 5, but he top 10.
But he do be holding though. But
is he better than your boy too? Who used to be the Rams cornerback? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Denzel Ward?
Jalen Ramsey?
Jalen Ramsey, yeah.
Right now, yeah. Right now,
I
don't know.
Ramsey's still good, bro.
Yeah, hold on. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Everybody loves J Ram. Ramsey's still good, bro.
About that. So he might have to get pushed down even further than 5 or 7.
Yeah, I like J Ram.
Oh, me too. See, he's top 10, not top 5.
Yeah, I like J Ram.
I forgot about Jalen Ramsey. I ain't even think about him.
Shit. Yeah, other injury news. The Patrick Mahomes said that his knee's feeling real good. He feels close to 100%. He's been trying things that he used to do previous to the knee surgery, and everything looks like it's good to go. He said the Kansas City Chiefs look to have a scary offense, and they look to be prepared for AFC West comeback tour this season.
All right.
Well, fully healthy Mahomes, how y'all think the Chiefs look right now coming out of training camp on paper? I don't know if y'all follow on them, but just from what you know about them, they got the running back,
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker. You got, I think Rice will be on the field. Kelsey will be back. Nicole Hartman be on the field. What y'all see for the Chiefs? What y'all see for the Chiefs? A bounce back here? Will they healthy Mahomes? Will they healthy Mahomes?
Defense. Depends on their defense.
Okay.
They lost the Chiefs lost a lot on the defensive side. They lost both their corners. You know what I mean? Chris Jones is getting long in the tooth.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But they'll be good. I ain't gonna hold you. You got Mahomes, you're always gonna be good, brother. But I don't know. To me, I can't judge them because I want to say they're going to be good because they have Mahomes. But then sometimes I feel like I don't know how they're going to really, because none of the receivers showed their consistency that they can other than Kelsey. You know what I mean? But do you believe that Kelsey's in it 100%? You know what I mean? Because I feel like he's 1 foot out the door, 1 foot is not. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, if he's all in, then shit, they're going to be KC. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel. Go ahead, Chance.
So I think that they'll be record-wise 11-6 or 10-17. They're not going to win the division. Either the Broncos going to win the division. Either them or the
Chargers.
I think y'all better than Chargers. I think the Broncos win the division. Chargers will be competitive. But I think the Chiefs make the playoffs, and they're going to still be the team that no one wants to play off in the playoffs.
No, I can see that.
And I think that just depending on the setup, they may get the deepest in the division in the playoffs.
They what?
I don't know. They may get the deepest in the playoffs in the division. Just because, like, teams like that, it's all about coaching and, like, it's like those Tom Brady years, right? Where Tom Brady seemed like Tom Brady should have had a down year, especially at the end of his career, but they still knew how to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then when they get to the playoffs, they win because Andy Reid's one of the best coaches ever. You know what I mean?
Hey,
not ever, but he's a top 10.
No,
right?
he's one of
that
the best.
Staff is good.
Yeah.
That staff is a good staff, brother.
So I don't think like they're going to make a lot of noise in the regular season, but they're going to be that team that little engine is good team, and they're going to make it to the playoffs, and that's when they're going to make noise in the playoffs. That's when you're going to seem like Kelsey came back out of, you know what I mean, from 5 years ago. Mahomes are going to be doing Mahomes. Rice is going to be catching everything, and their defense is going to show up. Chris Jones is going to show up. So what do I think season-wise? I think they're going to lose more games than we're used to seeing them lose, besides last year. But I still think they're going to get it done when it counts when they get to the playoffs. And I mean, it could be Broncos, Chiefs. You know what I mean? Decide to go to the Super Bowl or game to go play to the AFC Championship game.
Oh, Johnny's actually putting some respect on our name.
Well, y'all good. I don't hate on like what I see football. You guys got a dominant defense. I'm not really too thrilled about your offensive players. I like Waddle. Y'all bringing in Waddle. I think not Patrick Surtain, but your receiver, what's his name?
Pat Bryant.
Sutton. You know what I mean? I think he's going to take a little bit step back. He's getting a little bit long in his tooth, but.
He's only 29.
I think he's only 30 or something.
He's 30. He's 30. That's what come on, bro. 30.
Hey, I stopped playing at 30, and I was actually.
That's not that old. That's not that old for a receiver, bro.
Johnson, just because you old, nigga.
Hey, he's not fast either. So I mean, I guess he'll be okay. But you see,
that's not his strength, though.
Hey, you know what? So that's why I said it might not affect him that much. And y'all got Waddle too, who's already hurt. Surprise, right? But but I think y'all gonna struggle on offense, but y'all still gonna be dominant. Y'all defense is gonna be so good, it's not gonna matter.
That don't make what you just said about our offense, bro. I don't think we're gonna struggle at all. Just because now you gotta worry about receiver. We got on the other side to take the roof off. Then we're gonna get Evan Ingram. Gonna be. We didn't have that on the field at every down. Mims wasn't every down receiver. Now you pair him with Mims on certain packages with Evan Ingram. And the running game, I think our offense is going to be way improved. But we will talk about the Chiefs. I ain't going to get into that. But the Chiefs, for me, I say the Chiefs, are going to be third in the division. It's going to be Broncos, Chargers, then Kansas City, because personally, they don't have no linebackers and they don't have any secondary players that I've seen on their roster right now that I'm worried about. They lost a lot. So if they can't stop nobody, all that Mahomes magic and Kelsey magic shit ain't going to matter, bro. I think their secondary is going to be very bad. They're going to give a lot of big plays this year coming up. Because I don't see nobody on their defense. Their offense is going to be good. But they're defensively, though, if I guess maybe Spagnolia, right? He's the coordinator, right? And that's Spags?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the D coordinator. He always got a hell of a game plan, so maybe he can come up with something. But I don't see that.
Hey, I got a question. Who are the cornerbacks?
That's what I'm saying.
They lost both of them to the Rams.
They're gone, bro. That's why I don't know.
Yeah, but we didn't know about when McDuffie came. You know what I mean? We didn't know about him until he started playing good.
McDuffie was a first-round pick.
But we still wasn't.
He was a first-round pick, and he balled at Washington.
But he wasn't a household name where we was like, oh my gosh, we were scared. He turned into a great, corner.
But you gotta remember,
I think it's their defensive scheme, bro.
But no, the defensive scheme is legit.
Because who's the corner before him? Who was the cornerback before him that got paid by the Titans?
Snead.
Yeah, Snead was good. Snead was good in that system too. So it might be a system.
It might be the system. It might be the system.
What is he doing? Because what is Snead doing in Tennessee?
Yeah, I can see it. The Titans are a worst team in the NFL. You ain't gonna hear about them.
Nah, they might be better this year, but
I'm saying, but last year, bro, the only person that you hear about, and that's just because we know ball, but a lot of people that don't know ball, they don't know Jeffrey Simmons. They don't know Jeffrey. Yeah. They don't know the Titans got one of the best interior D linemen in the NFL because they're not talked about.
Yeah.
You gotta really know.
Hey, he up out of there. If they don't win this year, he up out of there.
Oh, Big Jeffrey gone.
Yeah, he up out of there.
Yeah. But let's go. Let's fly to Oakland. Oakland. Let's fly to Oakland training camp real quick. And then you had a fight. You had a fight between Kirk Cousins and Max Crosby. They were suspended from team drills on Saturday, August 8th, following a heated practice fight the day prior at the Las Vegas training camp training facility. So what happened? The altercation flared up late in Friday's practice session during a 2-minute drill. Crowley playing with his usual high intensity, aggressively swiped at Cousins' thrown arm twice and tipped their pass to force incompletion. Cousins got mad, and then he got with the physical contact on his arm, and he charged at the Pro Bowl edge rusher and grabbed his jersey and collar, and they were in a shouting match and a brief physical scuffle before Crosby took Cousins to the ground lightly without slamming him. But more groundsmen took him to the ground. And then, so what y'all think about that fight? And training camp fights happen. What y'all think about that one in particular? Quarterback and D lineman.
So I got a little bit of insight on this. Actually, I looked into this and I saw that the day when it happened. Crosby is known for that. Like, there's no 1 through 10, play at a level 5 with him. No, he's always at a 10. So he even said it himself when he's like that's the hardest thing for me to work through when my competitive blood is running. It's hard to slow down. But common sense, man, stay off the quarterback. That's 100% on Crosby. He said it, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? He plays with that intensity. What you teach your quarterback, what you teach your DNs, defensive players, what you want them to play at it. You want all your players to play at that. But at the end of the day, you got to stay off the quarterback. We all play football. I don't know if we all play defense probably. And what was the number one thing we all got always told? Stay off the quarterback.
Yeah. Stay off the quarterback.
You got a free hit and you about to make a highlight play. Touch him and keep it pushing. So
let him throw the ball.
Let him throw it. And I think Cousins, especially coming there, he's got to show that, hey, I'm the leader of this team. And hey, we ain't about to just let you beat up on me, beat up on the rook. No, hey, at the end of the day, this is how it's run. I'm the quarterback. I drive this Lambo. So hey, don't you touch my Lambo. So I respect it. I respect it from Crosby. I mean, not Crosby, but Cousins to stand up for himself. And his team's going to love him. You know what I mean? Fiery going after one of the stars on defense. Like, hey, bro, I don't care who you is. I don't care if you're making $100 million. You the best player. Don't you touch me. I'm the quarterback. At the end of the day, this show don't rock without me.
I love it. I'm with you, Chance. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm glad Kirko went after him, dog. It shows like he ain't no punk, dog. Kirko, yeah, man. Like I would, that might spark that offense to be a little bit better than we think because they're like, hey, he about that life. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I like what Crosby said. They asked him what happened. He said he got what he got.
Hey. Granted, I'm glad that Crosby didn't bust his ass, but like he ain't scared. Yeah. It's one of those things where like, hey, the nerd finally stuck up for himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crosby said he got what he got.
Man, you ain't just gonna punk me. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna try to fight you at least.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Like he's not scared to do it, but at the end of the day, we all know stay off the quarterback.
Because what do you do? Because what do you do if you hit Kirk Cousins' arm and now you got to start the rookie and that mess up the whole
season?
Of the rookie, mess up the development of the rookie because he's not ready to play right now.
Mendoza better show us why he got drafted.
Has his best seasons with Shanahan and Kubiak's offense, so he might do his thing. You know what I mean? So like he loves his offense. You don't believe that
in your heart. You don't want the Raiders to do their thing. You don't believe that in your heart.
I ain't worried about the Raiders.
Chauncey, to answer your question though, if Kirk Cousins did get hurt, well, Matt Crosby did the Raiders a favor. Okay, now you can see what you got off the jump. You don't gotta wait and do all that development shit. If the man can play, he can play. Put him in there.
Hey, Mendoza look like ass.
Hey, but some quarterbacks need that development though, bro. And sometimes it's just, jumping into it,
Mendoza look like they say Mendoza look like
for you to say that, Chauncey, not about when you get taken with the pick he got taken with. You don't need no development. You should be ready to play now. I need you to play at a high level right now because look where I think you're at in the draft and look at the money we gave you. I get. Hold on, no, Chauncey. I get some quarterbacks. They got to sit there if they're taking a later round, like first round, like say 15 to like 30, whatever. Okay, fine. But with the pick that they took him, bro, that pressure's on you right away to come out and perform, bro. And so we needed to come out and perform. And we can't sit there and baby you. There's no excuses for that. Because your talent was we thought your talent was so miraculous that we wasted that pick on you and gave you that money. Bro, with that time, you're a top 5 pick as a quarterback, bro. You're expected to perform right away, Chauncey. Ain't no sitting down and developing you. No, you're supposed to be ready to play right now.
Bro.
No, ain't no bro.
But I think, but everybody don't make it. I get what you're saying, but they realize, like, playing that quarterback right now, especially if you don't got the offensive line, a lot of the receiver, a lot of stuff. You don't want to ruin that quarterback early. Did your boy start from jump? I don't think your boy started from jump.
Who?
Cam Ward. Did he start last year?
He started from jump.
He started
day
from
one.
He started from day one.
Yeah, he played against the Broncos day one.
Bro, not too many quarterbacks that get taken with that pick that don't start day one, bro. Not with that pick.
Not with the number 1 overall.
Not with that pick. They're saying that you're ready to play right now.
I don't remember the last time a quarterback was taking number 1 and it was a backup.
And didn't get the start. Yeah.
What was the last time? What was the last quarterback that took number 1 overall and actually had a pretty good season?
Wasn't Cam Newton? What was he taking?
Well, number 1.
He got a good season. Sam Bradford had a good rookie year. He got drafted.
Not Johnny Manziel. Baker Mayfield. He sat for a minute as the number 1 pick. He's the last one.
I'm just saying, ain't no excuses for no number 1 pick, bro.
So everybody else, Cam Newton came out. Hey, and Cam Ward, he struggled, but he had flashes where he looked great.
Because my whole thing is,
but think about all the number 1 quarterbacks that was taking number 1 that struggled and they're not even playing in the league anymore. Your boy made a redemption. Sam Donald. What was he drafted? He made a redemption. Yeah, he
was top 3 overall.
Yeah, he made a redemption.
He wasn't number 1. He was number 3.
But I'm just saying, like top 3 though. Was he the first quarterback that went that year though?
I don't believe so. I might be wrong. So I don't think so.
I thought like a DN and a linebacker went before.
Yeah. He was the first quarterback probably off the board.
He was in a bad position, but all I can say is this. the organization, if they're a smart organization and know what they're doing, if you take a quarterback number one, you gotta make sure you put everything around him to be successful. If you don't, the failure is kind of on both parties. It ain't just on the quarterback. It ain't just on the organization. It's in the middle. I'm just saying, if you waste that pick on somebody though, you're playing right away, man. Ain't no. If I need you to play right away, you gotta play right away, and we'll give you 1 to 3 years to show that you're worth it. They normally get 1 to 3 years to show them that they're worth it, and some of them don't pan out. You know what I mean? Like y'all brought up Jamarcus Russell. Did anybody care about Jamarcus Russell, bro? About was he ready, was he not? Look at the pick we gave you. Look at the money we gave you, and look when we took you in the draft. You better be ready to play, bro. Don't matter. We'll give you 1 or 2 seasons. Even Robert Griffin III. Now Robert Griffin III. He didn't want to listen to the coaches in Washington telling him to start running the ball like he was running the ball, bro. So he got beat up quick. But he had high potential though.
But it wasn't that either, though. Just because Robert Griffin III, I thought like his knee was already messed up, and he still chose to play in that playoff game, and he destroyed it.
That's what it was. Chauncey's right.
That's what really killed Robert.
When they wanted to sit him down, but Robert wanted to play.
Yeah,
he tore it like week 17, and he still wanted to play the goddamn wild card game and fucked it up more. That's what happened.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
like they wanted him. They're like, yo, you cannot play, but he did everything to play the next, and then he like mess it up even more.
Yeah.
He destroyed it. He ended his career after that.
Yeah,
but all in all, do y'all agree with like we love training camp. We love that the training camp's back, and like we love all the fights in training camp. But like, you know what? I think if you don't got no fights in training camp, nobody care. That's me personally.
Yeah,
you gotta have at least one.
You gotta have them. You gotta have them training camp scuffles, bro. Yeah, I mean,
right, question. This is off subject. Well, not off subject. We all play ball. We all went to college. Did y'all ever get in a fight in training camp? In camp?
In scuffles? I don't even remember having like a notable scuffle. I've seen them though. You definitely seen them, but I don't personally remember me having a scuffle.
It was. Yeah, I say we used to get into it. Like I used to get into it with the offensive lineman cutting. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, Chelsea used to hate that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't cut me, tear up my knees. Because we was just a cut first offense. Like they cut every goddamn play.
You talking about in South Dakota?
Yep, in South Dakota.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
What about you?
You got it in a scuffle?
Yeah, but it was more like in group drills though, like the offensive lineman, defensive lineman. It wasn't like individuals. It was individuals. Yeah.
Oh no, I got into a big ass one, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. When I was younger, dog, I had the worst temper, dog, and I didn't give a fuck about. Well, sorry for cussing, but I didn't give a shit. Like if you were doing your thing, I was going at it. I remember to this day. Old dude comes backside, and then like the play was over, pushed me in the back. I fell. Have you ever fell like, you know what I mean? Like you fell, like a little kid. He fell, hit the chest and slid a little bit. He got frustrated and pushed me. Me off. I got up, dog, and I wasn't gonna start punching. Like I ain't doing that. I knew what time it was because it's not my first fight in football. Because in high school we used to fight it seemed like we fight all the time, but. I just yanked off his helmet, dog, and I was going after it. And ever since then, I actually got more respect from the older dudes. Like one dude that came up to me was like, "Man, you're a cold ass little freshman." Was V-Jack because I played on the same team as Vincent Jackson his senior year. So he just like, dog. He goes, I respected him and Sean Doherty and all them dudes.
What's up, Luis?
Like he's just like, yo, you.
That's what's up.
He's like, yo, you. I'm like, yo, I don't take shit from nobody.
That's what's up.
When I got to college, I played middle linebacker. Like, 2 years after I tore my knee, I dropped.
And what college you went to?
Northern Colorado.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You did tell me that. Yep. You went to.
Yeah. So, like, I was man, and even our coach Dalton, he had one eye. We used to call him One Eye Mooney, but because you can only see that one eye. But anyway, he's like, after that, I got a lot of respect from that, and I was one of 2 freshmen that actually was on the traveling team.
Yeah, that's
he's just like, I see the fire, I see what you're doing, you know the game, you know the scheme, you know how to play. So I was just like, cool. But yeah, I got a little scuffle. I ain't gonna hold you. Got a scuffle, and then it seemed like all the older classmen jumped on me, and I ain't gonna hold you. They kind of beat me up a little bit.
That's funny.
They fucked me up in the bottom. I was at the bottom, dog, where you couldn't breathe or nothing. I was getting beat up down there. I was like,
Yeah.
you got to get him off me.
That's
I
funny.
was going. All of a sudden, I felt like his homeboy came and got me. I was at the bottom, and all of a sudden, I was getting fucked up at the bottom, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I got beat up. I ain't gonna lie. I lost, but hey, I wasn't scared, but I got beat up.
Yeah, I feel that.
I got beat up
100%.
for sure. I got beat
That's
up for
what's up.
sure. The offensive line fucked me up, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Beat me all up. Boy, I was sore as hell the next day. Like, I was in the ice tub. I was like, yo, I thought I had cracked ribs and shit. I actually was peeing blood for a minute, but I just got kicked in the kidneys. That's all that was.
And they beat your butt, bro. You should
They
have
whipped
caught.
my ass. I feel like
You needed help.
to this day, that's the only fight I lost. I tell people, I was like, yeah, I lost the fight, but I also had 300 pounders on me, and I couldn't defend myself because I was, you know how they say don't go face or on your back in the igloo.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I was. I was on my back. You can't get up like that.
That's funny.
Oh,
Beat
God.
up. We ain't got my ass whooped, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But everybody else respected me after that, though. They knew I was about that life, so that's
Yeah.
how I earned mine. Got my ass whooped, but
What's
I earned my spot.
Yeah, them training camp days. We all love training camp days, man. Definitely hard, physical, hot, everybody mad, so timbers can flare.
Yeah. Then we ran
And,
the big ass heels at UNC.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
me and Stro got our ass whooped in training camp too. You don't remember? Those goddamn
What?
3 a days kicked our ass.
Oh yeah, hey, there was something. Hey, bro, there was
3 a
different,
days?
bro.
What are y'all? Three?
Bro, we
Practicing
literally,
3 times?
bro, we
Oh,
couldn't
y'all ain't got no
even, bro.
life.
At night, we could barely make it to the beds, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Bro.
then hey, curfew's at 9:30. Nigga, I've been in my room since 6.
Bro, that was, hey, bro, no, it was one practice in the morning from like what 8 to like 10, Chauncey.
Yeah.
And then it was like the middle practice was like more conditioning.
Yeah.
And the late practice was like more of a whole practice, bro. Like, bro, you were so sore, bro. Like, I don't even
And
know how I got
don't
through
forget
that.
about that practice not considered don't count lifting weights. We lifted weights.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Practices.
Hey,
So it was a whole like, bro. I'm footballed out.
Were you ever late to practice before?
Yeah.
Nah,
I overslept one time.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
I overslept. I had to run.
They were so mad.
I was tired.
We didn't run. We had a roll.
Oh,
100
Chauncey,
yards.
hey, I remember that day Chauncey was mad at me like I wasn't in the room, bro.
Hey, let me tell you, Stroh was my roommate, and he went to practice and left me.
I wasn't.
come
Hey,
on, Joe.
no, I remember I left earlier than you. You didn't wake
That's
up.
you had to do something else. He played offense, I played defense, so I think they had an offensive meeting.
Yeah.
And I slept through the defensive meeting. My defensive line coach was so mad. I fall.
Chauncey said, hey, Coach Myers.
With a passion. Because he was a football coach that, like, you never played football in your life. Shut up.
All he did every night, he came back to the room just cussing about Coach Myers' wife to me. There was the days, bro. That's a good time, bro.
I know, but it's crazy because you know what? Like I've seen at college, like these days, the college like camp, nothing we went through. Not even close. One practice a day, lift, film. It's mostly film and film. It's mostly film all day.
Yeah.
You get one practice in, weightlifting, film for the rest of the day. It wasn't going to breakfast because we had to wake up at 6 to get to breakfast. Breakfast is from 6 to 7:30. Get your ass ready for practice. From practice or whatever. After that, you go lift. Yeah, you'll get maybe an hour to chill for a minute, and then you're back at practice again. And then you go back. You'll have lunch. Like they didn't have what we had. Like they didn't do what we did.
Yeah, they definitely got a little bit easier.
And then at night you had film study, and the film study you wanted to fall asleep because you woke up at 5 a.m. just to get the fucking breakfast on time. And if you didn't eat breakfast when it was time, that's your ass.
Yeah, college football was definitely a different beast from coming from high school. It was definitely a whole different animal. Different.
They didn't. Hey, high school did not prepare me for college 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, not at all.
Days.
Nah.
I think our last football coach, though, Coach Feinsilver, I think he helped us out a lot just because he was an old soul, so he had a lot of old school rules. And too, I ain't gonna lie, like our senior year, I had to run because I was a shit talker. I used to mess with the coaches. One of my coaches used to love USC. Soon when they lost, I came back to practice the next day. He had me running all day at practice because I was talking about USC. You remember that? He had me running the hill stroke. Talking shit to him.
Coach Harris.
I tore my knee up that day.
He went to USC. He played for USC, huh? Coach Harris.
Yeah, Coach Harris played for USC. Yeah.
You know that I tore my knee that year and went to that game, the Rose Bowl. I went to that shit.
Yeah, that's
Lindell, Lindell and actually who got us the tickets was KO, Lindell's brother. I was at that game.
At that Texas?
Yeah. Against Texas. Yeah, I was at that game. I was on the sideline.
I think they had lost the game early in the season. I think it was to Oregon, but it wasn't during I don't think it was that Lindell undefeated year. They had lost one game.
They only lost one game the whole 3 years.
Yeah, they lost one early in the season. The only reason why I remember, because you figure that championship game is already in what, January, February, and I think our season would have to been over by then. That's why I think it was an early season game that they lost.
Yeah,
because we still was in football season.
They were undefeated for damn near 3 years straight. They lost one game, and then they lost the championship game. So they only lost 2 years and 3 years.
I think it was so it had to be that 06-07 year.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Lindell and them still was there. I think they might have been in the NFL.
They're gone.
Yeah, they were already in the NFL. Yeah, they were already in the NFL.
All right,
I was at the national championship game for sure because shit, I was talking to KO yesterday. KO got a sling and shit. Yeah, but anyway. Because I tore up my knee. That was my sophomore year. So I tore up my knee my sophomore year. So I was on crutches because I was just literally chilling at home. And then I end up going to Garden City for a year.
Garden City, Kansas. I was going to go there too. To JUCO.
Yeah, I went to Garden City and ended up playing. Well, I didn't even play that year, but I was pretty much on the bench because some of the coaches that were at Garden City, because I had my surgery in Kansas, so they made me go to Garden City to rehab and do all that shit and just go to school so I can transfer back to UNC. And I end up being around the football players, and I end up being on Slash's squad because Slash went to Garden City before he went to Troy. So, yeah. So I played with him and what's the name that made it to the league? I forgot his name. I just know we call him Beast. He was a linebacker. He went to the league too. He played like a good 5-6 years. But I was at Garden City with them dudes.
What was his first name? Wu, last name Weeze? Something like that.
I forgot his last. I forgot his name, but we just call him Beast because he had the deepest voice in the world, dog. He sounded like a different voice to me.
But I think did he play with you talking about Pal? He played with Maurice or high school?
No, he didn't. He was from Alabama.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I remember, Slash was always ahead of everybody though. But enough of the memory lane. That was nice. Let's stay on track a little bit. What y'all think about the signing of Stephon Diggs to the Washington Commanders? Do y'all think how does that make the Washington Commanders receiver room, and is he gonna make that team the offense better?
A little better. He's gonna make it a little better. If they had Ayuk, I think they'll be way better. At this time.
If we had what?
If they had Ayuk, I think they'll be way better.
Yeah. What's that?
Like right now, Ayuk still. I know he's crazy, but like in his prime, like he's still in his prime. Stephon is more of a receiver 2-3. Ayuk is like a number one receiver.
No, what did he tell you? He said he's the best number 2 receiver in the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But you got to remember, if they had Ayuk is like a number one still. He's still only like 26, 27.
I think better than Debo. I think he's a great, way better upgrade than Debo.
Who? Stephon?
Yeah, because he's a
Like
better
pure receiver wise.
Yeah, because he's a better
Yeah, pure receiver.
A
Yeah,
pure receiver,
He's
yeah.
way better
Yeah.
receiver.
A pure receiver,
he ain't
yes.
a better
I'm with you
football
on that.
player, but he's a better pure receiver. Chauncey,
Yeah.
Debo's
Why
a
isn't
football
he a better
player,
football player?
bro.
Not
Debo's a
overall.
football player.
Not a
Why
better
isn't he
football
better
player.
football player? Stephon, don't forget what Stephon Diggs has done.
I'm saying a better
And he had
overall.
1,000 receiving yards last
Chauncey,
year.
he can have the receiver. He got the receiver. I ain't arguing with you on that. He's a way better receiver than Debo can ever think about being. But just pure football player, like a football player, Chauncey, like Debo can play football, bro. You can just give him the ball wherever, and he can play football, bro. You can throw it to him, hand it to him. That's all I'm just saying. He's a better overall football player. He's not a better receiver. He's not a better receiver than Stephon Diggs at all. If that helps you, you still don't look satisfied.
Because they don't ask Stephon Diggs to do that.
But he can't do it because he's not that type of player.
He ain't gonna run in between the tackles. He ain't doing that.
Chauncey, if you take Stephon Diggs,
y'all about to piss me off. Y'all about to piss me off for 2 weeks in a row.
I want to piss you off. Hold on, just real quick. So you mean to tell me if you take let's go Debo said on first stint in San Fran when he was young and he was at his prime.
Okay.
And you take Stephon Diggs, Minnesota Stephon Diggs, and you swap them. So you saying that Stephon Diggs can do everything Debo Samuel did in the offense, getting the ball, handing the ball. Oh, you saying that he'll be just as effective as Debo?
No,
because he's not a football player.
And will Debo be just as effective as Stephon Diggs?
No, I gave that to you. No, he wouldn't because he's not a pure receiver.
But both at their best, who's better football player?
Debo
Samuel is a better overall football player than Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is a way better receiver than Debo can ever think about doing. But Chauncey, I'm talking about a football player, Chauncey. You know what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, because I get what you're saying, but you're saying like that's like me saying, okay, I don't like to do this because this is what Eli goes to a lot to, bring up Bronco players. I'm about to bring up a Cowboy player, Eli. So take your shots at me. Hey, that's like you saying Turpin is a better football player than some of the receivers on Dallas.
No, we're not.
No, Turpin don't get used as much as Debo do, bro.
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, like, because he does everything. He returns punts.
He's a special teamer.
But you don't run the ball.
They give Turpin reverses handoffs, but he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good at what he does, but he will never be better than. And I know, like, this is not apples to apples because Debo's way better than that, but he will never be better than a CeeDee Lamb, a George Pickens,
But you just did it. You said it's not apples to apples with Debo. Debo can do that at a higher level than Turpin ever could.
But he's still not better than Stephon Diggs as a football player. Because with Stephon Diggs as the receiver, he kills. He kills as a receiver.
Okay,
he's a top,
and you know what? I'm gonna say this. And you know what? Turpin, 25. If you think about it, Turpin is a better football player than Pick and Lamb because he got a better football skill set. He can do special teams. You just said it. You can hand it to him and you can throw it to him. So who got the better skill set as a football player?
They could do the same thing,
no,
they're too valuable.
They can't play special teams.
Valuable to do that. So you don't think CeeDee Lamb can return punts?
No, he cannot return punts or kicks, or he would be.
He's too valuable for him to have a frequent injury to get hurt to return punts and kicks. You feel me? Like there's players that you know. Let me think of some receivers that they took off, like they used to kill in college, returning punts and kicks, but they don't do it no more in the NFL.
Deshaun Jackson did them both. In college and NFL.
But he didn't do it consistently.
Yes, he did. In NFL, he did. He always returned punts. He returned punts his whole career.
Hold on. Remember, Deshaun Jackson, there were some games that Deshaun Jackson wouldn't be back there returning punts. But remember when that game was on the line and he beat the Eagles? I think when he was
Giants. It was the Giants.
The Giants when he played for the Giants. Remember, he went back there. He could do it. Don't get me wrong, but he went back there for that punt. Like, hey, put me in because we got to make a play. So it does, but he didn't return punts and kicks every game all the time.
Hey, Deshaun, I ain't gonna hold you. Don't sleep on Deshaun Jackson, though. That nigga was cold, bro.
Let me ask you this, Chauncey, real quick.
What's up?
Let me ask you this. This is gonna really get you. This is gonna get you because this is about to get you for real. Yeah. Let me ask you this. So Devin Hester. Is Devin Hester a better football player?
Than Randy Moss?
Overall? No, I'm not gonna say
Randy Moss.
No, you crazy. That's crazy.
Hold on. A better overall football player let's say a better
Then
overall
Terrell
football player.
Owens?
Yeah, I'm saying, bro, I'm not. Why you saying Terrell Owens shit? I'm just saying,
Give
Devin
me his
Hester,
player.
right?
Okay.
Devin Hester
Give me another Hall of Famer.
he was a
You
pure,
gotta
okay.
apples
He
to
was a
apples.
pure football player.
Yep. Apples.
But overall, but he played more than one position.
Okay.
So was he a better football player? Yeah. Then Terrell Owens, just overall football.
Nope.
Just not a pure receiver. Just football player. So Chauncey, what's a football player to you?
Okay, I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're
define
saying.
Football player to me, Chauncey.
I get what you're saying.
Define a football player to you, Chauncey, please.
Okay, hold on. Before you say something, Chauncey, I'm gonna tell you.
Not a positionist.
I know.
Not a positionist.
Hey, what Stroh's trying to say, I maybe I might be tripping, but overall football player means multiple things that you can do on a football field.
Yeah.
Because Devin Hester can play.
Okay.
Hold on.
Now keep on. I got something for y'all too. Keep going.
He can return punts. He can play receiver.
Yep.
He can play cornerback. That's
Devin Hester. But remember, he was trash at receiver. He was trash, and he was trash at corner. Keep going, though. Let's go. Let's keep on.
But we just said he can do them all.
He was a legit return man.
He said he can do them all. But you got to remember, he's not the only one that done that. You got to remember, there's one of the best players that ever lived that did the same thing that Devin Hester did.
Deion Sanders.
Exactly.
But the only difference is
he was legit. But Deion, the difference is he was legit. He was elite at corner, and he was elite at returning punts.
And he was a trash receiver. And he was a trash receiver.
And at receiver, he was okay. He was decent.
But he's considered the best.
He was okay.
But he's considered, Deion Sanders is considered one of the best overall football players ever, if not the best.
Because he was elite at multiple football
things. Player.
But what's the name elite at?
I guess Deion Sanders.
What was Devin Hester elite at? Returning punts.
Returning punt return.
Yeah, he wasn't elite at nothing else. He wasn't elite receiver.
But he still was elite.
Hey,
but he wasn't elite
at multiple things, so he's an outlier on all.
He's an outlier. So my question to you, Stro, because this is one of my favorite players of all time.
Who?
One of Marshall Faulk, right? He was a great football player. But was Marshall Faulk a better football player than Barry Sanders or Emmitt Smith? Always.
Yes, he was, because he was more versatile than both of them.
Yep.
He received the ball way better than both of them. Marshall Faulk was a better football player than them too.
Yes, he was more elite. Yes.
He received you could give it to him, and Emmitt Smith or Barry didn't catch passes at the backfield like that, bro. Not like Marshall.
And Marshall Faulk wasn't running through everybody. Marshall Faulk wasn't running between the tackles. Marshall Faulk was not running between tackles.
Point proves.
No, that Marshall Faulk is not a better football player than
Bro, yes, he is.
Or Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson ain't catching shit.
Bro, Marshall Faulk was a better all-around. Marshall Faulk was a better. Marshall Faulk was a better football player than Adrian Peterson. Yes, overall football player.
Yes.
Now was he a better? Now hold on, Eli. But was he a better pure running back than all them three? No.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Marshall Faulk, I ain't gonna lie though, because that's my boy. So I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to argue with you too much on Marshall because Marshall's a curveball because he was great at two different things. He was great at running the ball and catching it, but he wasn't running between the tackles. But okay, that's neither there. Marshall Faulk, I ain't gonna lie. Marshall Faulk's an outlier. I shouldn't have used Marshall Faulk.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, but back to Debo though. No way Debo's better football player than Terrell Owens.
What else did Terrell Owens was a position specialist. He's a top three receiver all time at pure receiver. He didn't do anything else on the football field but play pure receiver, bro.
But he did it at that level so high.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing. I don't argue Terrell Owens' greatness, bro.
When coaches said he's a better when people say they're a better football player than most, that means they are multiple talents in multiple things on the football field.
I agree.
That's what we're saying.
I agree.
So
you playing different positions make you a better football player, even though hold on, let me just say this. So if I play receiver and running back, right? If I play receiver and running back, and I do both of them pretty well, but you got this receiver, you know what I mean? You got this CD, I don't know who to use, but you got this receiver that does it such at a high level. I'm not terrible. I'm scoring touchdowns. I'm doing this, but I can never be where they are. Right.
Right.
I
So,
can never be, my talent can never be as great as them. Even though I can do two different things, my talent can never be greater than that.
Right. But it's one of those things where you put CD or whoever those receivers are, Stephon Diggs, in the backfield out of a power eye, can he still make a play? Running through the tackles. No. Not like Debo can, because Debo can go in the power eye and run downhill and do his thing.
But that don't make him a better football player than me. He's just good at that formation. He's good. He's good at that. But that don't make him a better football player than me.
Debo can go outside and still make plays just like that receiver can.
But he's not making plays as in where he's going to the Pro Bowl at receiver. He's never been a Pro Bowl receiver. He's not making Pro Bowl plays, bro.
So I'm gonna tell you this. There's another one too. Like this. I'm gonna tell you. There's another one. Your boy Christian McCaffrey. He can catch just as well as the receiver. And he can run through the tackle just like everybody else can.
Yeah, he's tight.
Yeah, so it's
he's up there with that Marshall Faulk.
Football player overall, as in a whole, than some receivers.
So he's better than Saquon Barkley. He can catch her.
Hey, to me, they're the same person, but one's white and one's black. That's it. Because they can both do the same fucking thing.
I get what you guys are saying and how you guys are but the only thing you're saying is like, because he's playing another position, like Travis Kelce, right? So then Travis Kelce, not Travis Kelce, not my fault. Travis Hunter. So Travis Hunter, since he plays offense and defense, right? And he do both of them. At least in college, he did both of them pretty well. NFL, we still got to see, right?
We still got to see.
Does that make him? Since he did that, does that make him the greatest Heisman winner of all time, the greatest football player, one of the top two football players of all time because he played offense and defense?
Yes.
Yeah, he did effective and was a Heisman at it. Yeah.
Yes.
Football player.
Yeah. Football player.
So
he's not.
I'm gonna ask you this. Travis Hunter is a better football player than Reggie Bush.
It's yet to be seen because he has.
We're talking about college.
Well, hold on. I'll be honest. You talking about college, Reggie?
College football. College. Because we don't got nothing from the NFL yet from Travis. Because it's only 1 year.
No. Offensively, college Reggie was a nightmare because he could return punts and kicks, and he did his thing at the backfield.
We're just saying football players.
But I'm about to kill you. Because Travis Hunter was top 5 on offense and top 5 on defense in his respective positions. Yeah, he was a better football player overall than Reggie Bush. Because he did it on both sides of the ball, not just one side. With the ball in his hand,
football player. They didn't throw the ball. Hey, they didn't have to go after Travis Hunter on defense. See, you defense was so trash. They threw it at the other side. You didn't have to mess with the boy.
I'm going to tell you. Travis Hunter won more awards in college than Reggie Bush. Because he won everything.
I doubt that. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
He won
I highly doubt that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the information because I never looked into it. But I don't think he won more awards than Reggie Bush.
He did. Why? Because Reggie only played on offense and returner. Travis Hunter won the best defensive back, best offensive receiver.
1 year, right? Remember, 1 year. 1 year.
No.
1 year. He didn't win it. He didn't win it that first year he came to Colorado.
Yes, he did. He won the best cornerback award. But listen,
pull that one up and put that on the screen.
Hey, you
pull that up, E. Because I could be wrong, but you got to pull that up. I don't think he won the Jim Thorpe Award. I don't think he won the Jim Thorpe Award his first year when he came to CU.
Maybe I don't think he won that. I know he won it the second year. He won. He
probably won it his Heisman year.
Hey, his Heisman year, he won 9 awards alone.
And hey. Look up Reggie's awards. Look up Reggie Bush.
He won the best receiver award. He won the best cornerback.
So it says this. Travis Hunter won more major college football awards than Reggie Bush by dominating both sides of the ball as a wide receiver and cornerback. Travis put together a historic 2024 campaign with the Buffaloes.
And that could be 100% true. And I get that. But that still don't make him a better football player.
Was Reggie Bush one of the best college players ever in life? Yes.
Look at this. Look at this.
But with
speaking on.
Look, this side, Travis Hunter is the short side Reggie Bushes. Look at all those
I
awards
get it.
Hunter got.
It makes it like that makes sense though, because he's winning offense and defensive awards. So I get that. I totally get that. But
And he's a better.
if you ask anybody who's a better football player, Reggie Bush or Travis Hunter, just because Travis Hunter, he wasn't a game changer, right? Like, what he was a game changer. He took them to the playoff. What did CU do? What did CU do?
You're kind of everywhere right now, my guy.
I'm asking, what did CU do though?
Lose. You know why? Because USC assembles one of the best, some of the best players of all time on that roster.
For sure,
100% truth.
For sure,
you can't say nothing because dog, you had some of the best players that ever walked NFL earth that was on that fucking team.
But not NFL earth. There was not. Y'all didn't really have too many people that go. Hold on.
No,
that UFC team.
Listen.
Who went pro besides Reggie Bush? Who went pro was effective besides Reggie Bush?
But listen, you had backups like Maraluga was a backup
to
Clay Matthews. Maraluga was the backup to Clay Matthews and Cushing. He had some linebackers. Yeah. So you had the Bing brothers. You had you had Lindell. You had Reggie. You had who
was effective? Who else was effective in the NFL on USC's team?
Who else? I'm missing a couple of people that I'm missing.
Yeah, you can't name them because they wasn't there.
Was legit.
Quarterback sucked. Liner sucked. Liner sucked in college or NFL.
Oh man, there's a lot of them. I don't remember, but like,
all right,
Miami. Miami's team was the best team that ever assembled in college.
Ever in life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I get what you guys are saying though. Yeah, I'm just saying like eye test. Like I get it though.
Was the best college football that ever walked.
But think about it though, and like you said, how many college players? And think about it. How many players? How many players played offense and defense in high school?
All of them. Pretty much everybody.
But we're not talking about high school. You keep coming with all these examples to prove your argument.
I'm just saying like playing offense and defense. But when you get to college, like he was saying, you got some players that's so good at that other position, you don't gotta play, right? You don't gotta play offense. If Travis Hunter went anywhere else playing with Dion, you think he would have played offense and defense? I'm just being serious. Serious question.
No, I don't think they would have let him.
And that's my point. How many players in the NFL or in college that could play offense and defense, but they did play offense and they kill. But they killed on offense and defense in high school, but their coaches choose not to let them or won't allow them to play both.
But
that don't mean that he's a better football player because I don't get the opportunity to play offense and defense.
I don't think that there will be award-winning players on both sides of the ball like Travis was. Travis is special. That's what it was, bro. If Deion didn't see him, he wouldn't have let him play both. But Travis was special, Chauncey. Everybody could do it. Yeah,
I don't think Calais Campbell said. You don't think Calais Campbell could have played tight end?
You got to remember
at Miami.
Listen. You got to remember.
If he didn't go to Miami, because you figure Travis Hunter didn't go to a big school to be able to play both.
You got to remember, Travis Hunter was the number one player in the nation when he was in high school.
Yeah, it came out. Especially he was the number one quarterback.
No, he was a cornerback and receiver, the number one
in the nation.
He was
the. But bro, how many players is top though? There's a lot of players. There's a lot of players that's number one that plays both sides of the ball in high school.
I understand that, but listen, you got to remember, Travis Hunter's the first player that was the best player in the nation for 3 years in a row. From his sophomore year, he was the best player on both sides of the ball.
I don't know that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna trust you that you're telling the truth on that.
3 years in a row.
I'm gonna trust you.
Sophomore year, 3 years in a row. No one ever done that before. 3 years in a row was the best player. They were talking about Travis Hunter when he was in 8th grade. He was the best player in Georgia.
That's cool.
3 years in a row.
Don't get me wrong. Travis Hunter is a beast as a football player. But is he better just because Reggie didn't play? Just because Reggie didn't play is he better than Reggie Bush?
Reggie Bush had a better college career.
I don't even know how it got here.
He had USC and all the people that they had on that team. Now, if CU had all those players that USC had,
Travis Hunter wouldn't have been able to play offense. He would have to pick offense or defense.
He was better than Garrett.
And he would have had to pick. And he would have had to pick if he's going to play offense or defense, like every other player has to do.
Steve Smith played. Steve Smith that caught the best pass that Eli Manning ever caught for the Super Bowl. Steve Smith was on the USC team. I forgot about that.
That wasn't Steve Smith. That was David Tyree.
No, not the
who caught the helmet catch.
No, not that guy. The one they caught on the sideline to get him to the helmet catch. The fourth and 16.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Steve Smith from USC caught that.
But he wasn't that good. He wasn't that good in the pros.
No, he wasn't that good. But I forgot USC. He was on USC's team.
Okay, that was good.
I'm a USC fan.
Let's let the chat or somebody. Hopefully, we get somebody to chime in on that argument. That was good. I think that comes down to just what's your definition of a football player.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know.
That's what it comes down to.
Hey, College Reggie Bush was a problem.
No, but Reggie Bush. If you want me to say it, okay.
And I'm gonna say it.
I want me to say it.
Hold on. One at a time.
You know who else was a problem that people be forgetting about? Is your boy Peter Ward. He was a problem in college.
He was good.
Yeah, he was super
good. Receiver. That he did everything.
He was tight.
But you know who else was a problem? Harvey. What's his name from Florida?
Oh, Steve Percy.
Percy Harvin. He was a problem too. I think those three are my top 3 college players of all times, dog.
Not Percy.
What the not Percy? You gotta stop that. We got time for that.
Hey, those 3 years Percy had.
Hold on. I'm just gonna say this. We're talking about it.
Percy, those 3 years.
If you ask me, from what I've seen in my life, if you say Reggie Bush, of the player who I seen with the ball in his hand, who I thought was the best player I ever seen in college with the ball in his hand.
Who?
If you ask me, my opinion, I'm gonna say Reggie Bush.
No,
with
Reggie
the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
It had to be. He had that one game against Fresno State. We went for like 500 total yards of offense, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. He put the ball like We'll never see another player that electrifying with the ball in his hand from anywhere on the field. It looks like
yards.
Y'all ever seen that movie Friday Night Lights? Remember Boo Miles?
Yeah, Booby.
That's what Reggie Bush remind everybody of, bro. Give it to Booby. Let Booby speak. That's my opinion.
I can tell you to this day, he had 421 yards that game.
And that game against Fresno State, I remember.
Hey, question. My real quick for E. You don't think Calais could have played tight end at a high level at Miami?
Yes.
But they wouldn't allow him, right?
No, because he wanted to be.
But did that make him a less of a football player because he didn't play for tight end in college?
No. It's more that he picked defensive end. Could he play both if he wanted to? Yes, but he knew because y'all don't remember.
Where the money's at?
You got to remember Calais in high school and going into college because he redshirted. Was actually tall and skinny. You got to remember that. So he was about it, but he even his 40 time going into the league was slower than what he was supposed to be. But
yeah,
he could have played both for sure. But he knew where his money's going to be made at, and he picked the right choice.
But how many football? That's just my thing though, because y'all use that as an example. And I get he got the opportunity to play, and normally players don't get that opportunity. The coaches don't allow it. Deion's a special coach, right? We all can agree to that.
Because
that we would let him play.
He knew what it looked like.
But how many players? Now y'all got to think, right? Think about your college career or your high school career. How many high school players did you know that played both sides of the ball and they played both sides of the ball great and dominated? Even players you played against, right? You think about players you played against.
Hey, I played fullback, sometimes offensive line because if the offensive line wasn't ineligible, some bullshit, and I played middle linebacker / defensive end. So I played both sides in a high level.
But I'm just thinking, I'm not putting you down, but I'm talking about D1, crazy, you know what I mean? Top 5.
Oh yeah. So no. Offense is because even Lindell, crazy. He had the
offense and defense, right?
So he never played defense.
Well, no, I'm just saying players that you got to think about, because I can think about some players right now that played offense and defense, even Dwayne Brown, right? Stro, he was a dope running back and he was a dope corner, right?
Oh yeah, that's a football player.
D. Martin played quarterback and cornerback. Cornerback.
Who?
D. Martin.
Okay.
TJ. So he was a quarterback for TJ, and then he played cornerback, but he went to school at Wyoming for cornerback and got drafted by Baltimore. So no, I got you. You know D Martin, right? Y'all know D Martin?
Yeah. That's what's up.
Hey, I just realized, how cold my little league team was, because I had 10 NFL players on my little league team. That's the craziest thing in the world. Like that's crazy. I had all the dudes that I'm talking about. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
All right, let me. I'm gonna hit y'all. I got another prior engagement to get to, so I'm gonna hit y'all with this. With my joke time, and then I'm gonna let y'all talk about the Sixers and LeBron and them. I'm gonna hop
we gotta go over that bullshit.
Let me hit that with this joke real quick. Y'all ready? Stroh's joke time. I got one for y'all.
What's up?
What do you call it? Before you go, it better be better than last week.
No, y'all just gotta be quicker this week. Y'all ready?
All right.
Okay. What do you call a dog with no legs?
A bitch?
No, Eli.
Come on, E. Come on, E.
He like going 8 yards.
No.
What you think, Chauncey?
Dog with no legs.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan.
I like that one. I don't know.
You don't call him nothing because he can't run to you.
That's funny.
That was a good one.
I like the Lieutenant Dan too, though.
You don't call him nothing. He can't run to you, man.
That's funny.
He can't run to you. But
have you ever seen that? Hey, you know what I realized watching Bubba Forrest Gump?
What?
You know, Jenny, she wasn't shit, dog.
She wasn't.
No, she was something else. Yeah, she was a horror story.
Nigga. So, dog. I realized he loved the girl. He wanted to be with the girl. And then all of a sudden, she never wanted to be with, like, what's his name? Whatever his name is. Forrest. He didn't want to be with and then she got beat up by a dude. He tried to protect her. She blamed it on him. And then she catch AIDS and then wanted to be with Forrest.
And she named his son Forrest.
Yeah, and then named her son Forrest. She ain't shit.
Yeah, she was a horror story, but real quick.
And then Forrest got what? He went to the service, got paid, got rich, and all of a sudden she wanted it. She ain't shit.
Yeah, Jean was bad.
2026 women in the world.
But shout out to the Forrest Gump movie, Bubba Gump, Forrest Gump, all them.
Hey, Jenny wasn't shit. I realized, I never really paid attention to it, but Jenny wasn't shit.
Hashtag Jenny
wasn't shit.
Hashtag Eli need a censor button. Hashtag no cursing on the show. Hashtag what y'all think about Embiid saying that he's extra motivated for the upcoming season? And what are y'all predictions and expectations for the 76ers this season coming up?
Championship or bust?
With LeBron James.
Championship or bust?
Sure. I know you got to go.
I think I think they definitely should be in the Eastern Conference Finals for sure.
Yeah.
With that lineup, everybody stay healthy. And they definitely should be in. And they talk about LeBron playing point guard.
Yeah.
And then Maxey playing the 2. Escom playing the 3. And then you got JB at the 4. And boy at the 5. That's a problem.
They need some help. But they
do need some help, see.
VJ got to come off the bench. They're going to need some scoring off the bench, I think.
No, you right. You do.
I don't think he should start. You're going to need some scoring off the bench. But I think LeBron is Mr. Eastern Conference Finals, right?
It's nasty that he went to this Philly. And I told y'all he was going to Philly.
Eastern Conference Finals are bust. Championship.
He was going.
Because young LeBron couldn't win a championship his first year, right? Where he went to Miami. So I think championship is going to be hard. Eastern Conference Finals are bust. Maybe championship next year and he'll walk away with that championship.
No. He don't have that much time. Championship or bust.
He got 2 years left.
Yep. I'm with Chauncey on this one. Championship or bust, dog.
Yep. Okay.
You have Jaylen Brown and Embiid. And no, you don't have to say Embiid. You have Jaylen Brown and Maxey. It's championship or bust.
My thing is, my only thing is, if Jaylen Brown's gonna be social, like that's like have that mindset of Kyrie Irving, they're not gonna do it this year. Jaylen Brown can't be Kyrie Irving, as in like thinks he's bigger than the team and goes against everything. He wants to be opposite. He's got to be bought in. It's got to be a team. It can't be I'm Jaylen Brown. That's the biggest thing.
I don't think he'll act like that because there is LeBron. Because LeBron is a bigger star than he is, and if LeBron is working, Jaylen Brown, you better be working because you're playing with one of the greatest players that ever walked.
And I'm talking about New Jersey Nets Kyrie too.
I'm saying this.
But yeah, I agree with you.
Jaylen Brown is playing with arguably one of the top 3 players of all time. And I say top 3 because I like I said, I think Kobe's better than LeBron, but I'm just that guy.
Hey, that's your opinion.
I'm just that guy. But,
as a closer, as a pure assassin.
Yeah, I think the 2 best assassins that ever walked this earth is Jordan and Kobe.
But we all know the same argument. LeBron. Okay. Jordan and
we're talking about Kobe. No, it's not a Michael Jordan argument right
Mike,
now.
No, Mike
Kobe.
Fuck that. Mike in there. Okay, we ain't gonna go there. Go ahead. Like we ain't gonna go there.
2 assassins.
We won't go there. We won't go there.
Assassins that ever walked this earth to me, the best are Kobe Bean Bryant and Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
But the best overall basketball player that the world has ever seen, the best basketball player overall
is probably LeBron.
Okay, there you go. No argument. All right.
Hey, you're not going to deny a 6'9", 245-pounder that can do everything on the court. You can't deny that.
He can pass better than Jordan.
We got to talk about that next time.
He passed better than Jordan. That's it.
We'll debate about that next time. But
like, real quick before we get off.
You can't.
I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill this argument because I know where it's about to go. So I'm not about to go down that. I'm not about to go down that. I'm not about to go down that hole with you guys. But I can't leave. I know we're about to get off. But game on the line in college. Who do you want as your wide receiver, and who do you want as your cornerback? Is it going to be Travis Hunter? Hell no!
Hold on. But what are you talking about in history?
Or your corner, game on the line. You need a 4 touchdown, or you need to stop a play.
Hold on. Back up, Turbo. Are you talking about overall, like out of all the landscape of NFL history or college history?
You can go the last 10 years. Do you want the last 10 years?
You know what's crazy? I'll pick Travis Hunter as a receiver because he can catch anything and he can get up.
Over Chase. You want him over Chase? You want him over Jefferson? Last 10 years.
He's a better 50-50 ball than Chase. I can see that.
No, he's not.
No, give me Marvin Harrison Jr.
The last 10 years?
A receiver?
I ain't mad at
it. I
ain't mad at
Give me the Marvin Harrison Jr. at Ohio State. Yes.
Over
Ohio
Chase?
State? Yes.
Okay.
And
what about DB? And what about DB?
You already know.
PS2.
One passer.
It's not this great Travis Hunter, this great football player, that one of the greatest football players of all time.
I love Travis Hunter, but at cornerback, he ain't better than the best cornerback in the fucking world.
And Chauncey, you ain't shit for doing that because he's not a better receiver than Chase or Jefferson was in college. He wasn't. He was good though, but he wasn't a better receiver than them two. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you.
Let me tell you why. Because he did both at the same time, and it's never been done. But at the end of the day, he wasn't like he wasn't elite. He wasn't
he was a better football player than both of them.
Yeah.
He just did it at the same time.
And he did
it in the same season. So
Travis Hunter can be me personally. In the
was he elite at either one of them?
Travis Hunter can be elite receiver. I feel like he can be better elite receiver in the NFL than he can be corner. Why? because his skill set is better, is in his movement is better as a receiver with a ball in his hands than a cornerback. But I understand why cornerback is a position where you can be by yourself and be elite. So that's how I feel. I feel like he should have went as a receiver. That's just
My question to you, because I'm gonna see you like I was so happy when Travis won the Heisman. But I knew why he won the Heisman because he was playing both sides of the ball. He was playing over 100 plays a game, which has never been done, which I get. That's why he won the Heisman. But he wasn't, he was good. Don't get me wrong. He was good at corner and he was good at DB. Yeah, he was good, but he wasn't elite.
Hey, he had the most touchdowns and the most yards as a receiver his last year in college. He
didn't lead the nation in receiving.
Yes, he did.
No, not his last year. He did not lead the nation in receiving.
Maybe not receiving yards.
He never led the nation in receiving.
He had more touchdowns.
He didn't lead the nation in pass breakups, interceptions, or nothing.
In receiving, I know
he got it because he did both, and he did both good, right? He wasn't trash. I'm not disrespecting him. He was not trash.
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I know for a fact he led in touchdowns. He had like 16 or 17 touchdowns in his senior. He had crazy touchdowns.
He didn't lead the nation in receiving touchdowns either.
But I know for a fact that he had something. He
just did both good. He just did both good, and it was never done again before. It's never been done after. You know what I mean? In this day and age.
But I'm gonna let you know this now. Me personally, I think he should have been a receiver than a cornerback in the NFL. But we'll see how he is this year.
My thing is, real quick,
he's 205, running faster than he's ever ran before. So we'll see how he is.
Hey, I got two statements I'm gonna make real quick. Okay, two statements. Statement number one: if Travis Hunter didn't play DB and he just played receiver, he wouldn't have been a top 10 draft pick. If he would have just played quarterback, he wouldn't have been a top 10. He wouldn't have been a top 10. He wouldn't have been a top 10 draft pick.
I think he's real
quick for you. He ain't gonna have a better. And I'll bet you right now. I'll bet you lunch. He ain't gonna have a better NFL receiving career. Well, maybe not because he might not play receiver anymore. But he's not gonna be better than your boy Jimmy Horn's little boy.
Jimmy Horn?
Yeah, Jimmy Horn.
I'm gonna tell you this. If he
not Jimmy Horn, the receiver. I'm talking about the receiver that played for Carolina. Who am I talking about?
Jimmy Horn is legit. Jimmy Horn is legit.
I'll get y'all in a minute. I'm gonna go.
If he plays cornerback, I guarantee in the next year or two, if he plays nothing but cornerback.
Man, he messed it up. I can't hear you. Hold on.
I guess I'm the only one here. Well, no, Chauncey's back.
I'm back. My fault. I can't hear you nothing. You said what?
No, I guarantee if he plays cornerback, he'd be a top 6 to 7 cornerback if he plays nothing but cornerback.
In the NFL?
Yeah.
I like him at cornerback better than receiver anyway. Even though he balls, he's a playmaker, right? So I like him playing receiver, but I think you're right. He will be if he's planning on going to the Hall of Fame, he's gonna go to the Hall of Fame as a cornerback, not a receiver.
And one of those things is with the ball in his hand, he's dynamic, but I'm with you. If he plays cornerback, he'll be a Hall of Famer too. But it's one of those things where I feel like he's gonna have to commit to one. Either one, I think he could be a Hall of Fame at, depending on the quarterback, on the receiver end. But if he wants to get a Hall of Fame by himself, he has to stay at corner.
Do you agree with me? In college, he was like an A to an A minus at receiver and cornerback. He was never an A plus at both positions. Do you agree with that, or you think he was A plus? He was better at receiver though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hate him at receiver because he made big plays. He definitely made big plays for Shador, but you gotta
remember he only in college, all his college career, he only led up one touchdown.
Yeah, but they really didn't throw it at him like that. Like it wasn't like I don't know, but CU's defense sucked too, right? Their defense was trash, right?
Not his last year. His last year's defense, their defense was actually decent. But before, when he got hurt, they were trash. After trash, the year that he actually played the whole year, they were actually decent. So,
because they didn't do nothing that year, right? That last year.
No.
No, I'm
First year.
talking about his last year. They didn't do
No.
nothing last year either.
They went to the
Right?
bowl game. They went to a bowl game and lost to
But like not
BYU.
like, you know what I mean? Like going
They
to a
didn't
bowl
go to
game.
no big game. They went to BYU.
Everybody goes to a bowl game. Hey, they invited
Yeah,
me and you to
yeah.
a bowl game.
They were what, 9. They were 9-3, 9-2, something like that.
I think
But
3
no,
because they didn't make the
but,
playoffs. They
but
didn't
me
win their.
personally, I think he'll have a better year this year. Just the simple fact that he finally added the weight that he needed to add.
I think he's going to be good this year too. Honestly, I just think like you said, I don't think he's going to be a Pro Bowler ever at receiver. I think he'll be a corner, yes, but at receiver, too hard.
Honestly, because cornerback he has the skills to do it, and it depends on him. I think receiver depends on his quarterback, and then what's his name is up and down sometimes. He has great years, and then he has so
Trevor, Trevor.
So it's one
And
of
two, I think they're gonna make him pick, bro. Like I think they tried and they saw.
I think the next 5 years they'll probably make him pick to stay on one side of the ball, and I think he should probably stay cornerback because at the end of the day, I think his better chance to get in the Hall of Fame is the cornerback position.
My big thing is if Travis Hunter, I know Deion's a curveball, but if Travis Hunter was like
Deion.
Like game changing. No, he was like Deion, but like just game changing at receiver, right? Like not DB, but at receiver. If he was like that crazy, like I don't think they would let him play defense, even in the NFL.
So my thing is, if he plays cornerback, I feel like they can play him as receiver like they did Deion, because Deion was a above average receiver.
Yeah.
But cornerback, you knew you can't throw his way. He's a first down, shut down corner. So if Travis does that,
then it'd be better.
Like Deion said, play him at corner, make sure he masters it in the NFL, and then put packages in.
Exactly. Game on the line, 4th down, 3rd down. Yeah, put him in because he's a playmaker.
If he does that, I guarantee, 100% guarantee as a cornerback, he'll be the.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Top 1 to 7 cornerbacks in the league in the next 3 years if he does that.
He just can't play receiver. Even if he didn't play corner, I still don't think he would make it in the league long enough to make it. Like he'll play for a while, but I think if he played receiver,
it all depends on
every down,
dog. He has to play with a quarterback that, like, if he played with like a Dak Prescott or Joe Burrow, he can be that type of person. But
you see that in him? At receiver?
Yeah. Because you gotta know, like, honestly, man, if you really think about it, Travis Hunter's more athletic than most of these guys out there as a cornerback, as a receiver. And if he can get somebody that can give him the ball, then he's good. But me personally, his skill set, his physicalness is cornerback. Like, he can bump, he's big, he's 6'1". He can jam, long arms.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about anybody else but yourself as a cornerback. Just like Keith Tilley said, I can make the. He said, I realized, because he played receiver. He goes, I realized that cornerback is on me. I can make myself the best player I can be on the cornerback side than I can ever on the receiving side, because I got to depend on the quarterback to give me the ball.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I say the same thing. If Travis Hunter stay at cornerback and really hone in on it, he can be a Hall of Fame player and one of the best cornerbacks that ever played if he just hones his skill there. And then have packages like Deion on the other side. Because we know Deion played quarterback in high school. He was going to be people don't realize Florida State said he can be any player he can want to be. He said the receiving group was so deep, I went to cornerback because I knew I can do it. He got recruited as a receiver.
Honestly, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Do you think that like after seeing their year, I know Travis got hurt, but do you think that Shedeur should have been drafted higher than Travis Hunter? Take the Heisman. I think the reason why he got drafted where he got drafted because he won the Heisman.
As a quarterback, you probably should say yeah, because honestly, me personally, I think when it comes to accuracy, to knowing the game, understanding defenses, he was better than Cam Ward at that position.
Yeah. Okay.
I say that in the whole, and I feel like,
You think they should have won 1-2? Cam and the Shador?
yeah. Me personally, I think Cleveland should have drafted Shador at number 2, and then or Travis at number 2, and they came down and got Shador at whatever they had because he had 2 draft picks, and then you would have had that dynamic there already. But that's just me personally. But then again, you see what that trade did for Cleveland. They got Junkins, they got Fannin, they got they got players. But me personally, like I said, he's going to be the best quarterback in that class just because he knows the game of football in here. Because the quarterback position is all up here. If you know this up in here, I don't give a hey, like I said, Peyton Manning didn't have the strongest arm. But up here, he was a killer.
I totally agree with you. I think that if Travis Hunter doesn't win the Heisman, he's a late first round pick.
No, I don't think so.
I think he's more of a, let me not say late. I say from 12 to 28. If he doesn't win the Heisman.
I'll say if he didn't win the Heisman, I can give you top 10.
Just because, like, he didn't have, and I get what you said, like, hey, he didn't allow passes, but they didn't have to throw at him, right? Because they could throw everywhere else. So you didn't really have to.
They couldn't because people threw at him. But you got to remember what he did that year.
He played good. Don't get me wrong. He played good. He won that one game for him. Remember when he caught that one leg or 1 foot touch? And he balled. He balled out. But I don't know if he balled out to be a top 10 player, right? But besides playing both sides of the ball, that does it.
No, I know people say that, but at the end of the day, his athletic ability was probably unmatched. He's probably one of the most athletic persons that came out that draft.
I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to argue that.
Not because he went and played on both sides of the ball. It's
just athletic. Like I think
for athleticism.
He probably could play basketball. He probably could dunk. Like he just athletic. His natural athlete.
He did because I know for a fact because we were at the rec center in Westminster. They came down. They played at Rec Center Rec, and we were there playing like we're in the league. And he was just playing open gym. He was dunking, windmilling behind the back. He was athletic as shit. So you can see it. You can see it on like he was dunking over people, doing his thing. Like
and me saying, and I totally agree. And me saying that he's a top 12 to 28, that's not disrespect because I still say he's a first rounder. And I'm not trying to disrespect him. I just don't think he would get drafted where he got drafted if he didn't win the Heisman, right?
And I get why he won the Heisman. He won everything else.
Yeah.
Top receiver, top cornerback, top this. Like he played his game.
I guess I just didn't see like I see the elite player.
I don't know.
I do see the elite player, so I'm kind of struggling saying this, right? Because I did see an elite player when I watched him play. I was rooting for CU that year, so I did see an elite player. Yeah, he deserves it because I see players get drafted all the time, and I don't see. Yeah, I see. Yeah,
like you see the eliteness in him. It just depends on like to me, it's one of those things where if he really wants to do what he wants to do and be a Hall of Fame player one day, I feel cornerback is his position because you don't have to depend on nobody but yourself. If you're betting on yourself, play corner. If you have to depend on the quarterback, play receiver. But me personally, if he plays more cornerback than throughout his career and then have packages on receiver, then he can be an elite corner and have packages on because cornerback is all on you, dog. That's the reason why, like I said, that's the reason why I always tell people that's why Dion betted on himself because he was going as a receiver. But he said, no, I'm not going to play as a freshman. I'm going to get redshirted as a freshman at Florida State with all those receivers. I'm going to go play cornerback, and I'm going to show you why, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
And you're right, too. And what you said is right, because one thing y'all should have told me what I would have used against y'all is, bro, Imagine him playing one position, all that energy he would have had playing either cornerback or receiver.
No,
Because
you're
I
right.
ain't gonna lie, there was games where I saw he was tired. You're right, and so that does take a lot out of you. And with him doing that at a high level, still, that's why he won the Heisman,
Right.
right?
So
Because he did it at a high
a
level.
high
Like,
level, both
'cause
sides. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
he had
Hey,
over 1,000 yards,
coach,
over I
coach,
think
take me
15
out of the
touchdowns.
series real quick. I ain't playing offense and D. You need to take me out. I mean, I
Yeah.
did, but I still needed. He got
Well, see,
rest.
me
He was playing
personally,
receiver and corner, so that's crazy.
his last year at CU, he had over 15 touchdowns, had over 1,000 yards receiving. Plus, he
Legit.
had damn near 10 picks, and all the breakups that he had. So you're like, damn, this
I don't think
motherfucker.
he had 10 picks, bro. You ain't gonna tell me he had 10
Oh,
picks.
I thought he did, but if he doesn't, he didn't. I don't know. I don't know the stats.
Three. But
Oh, he
nah,
had more
I'm
than
not hating.
3.
Let me stop because I feel like I'm coming off. I'm hating on Travis.
But no,
Travis,
no,
and I like Travis. I like
he
Travis.
probably had more than 5 picks. Because I
Yeah, no, he
remember,
probably did. I'm hating.
he
Yeah, I'm
had.
hating. Yeah, I like
I
Travis.
remember
So.
I was at a game when he had 3. So I remember I was at a game.
I
When
don't
he
know
had
if he
3.
ever had 3-1. Come on, Eli. I'm trying to ride with you.
No,
But
no,
did you see
the
3-1 game?
the last game of the year. Okay, Oklahoma State. He had like 4 touchdowns and like 2 or 3 picks. It was crazy. That was the last game
In one
he
game,
had
3
at
picks?
CU.
Maybe
He had a
2.
lot.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. I know he had a
But I'm
lot
not
of
hating on
shots,
him. That
but it
doesn't
was one
even
of those
matter.
things
Even if he
where
had 3, I'm not hating on him
he's
because
probably
what
one of
he
the most.
did is crazy.
But
He's crazy in shape. He's what
he needs to play corner. Like me personally, I think he's a better receiver athletically because he can play the slot and outside. He's big enough to do both. But me personally, if he wants to go to the Hall of Fame, I think he should play corner because it's all on him after that. And I feel like his athleticism and the way he plays, he'll be a Hall of Famer as a cornerback. Because I think if he plays cornerback more this year, he'll probably be in the top by the next year after this year, he'll probably be top 5 cornerback in the league at that point.
I,
Me
t- I
personally.
totally I totally agree. Real quick before we get off, just because it just came to my head, so now I got to know your thought. Is Travis Hunter a better athlete, better football player than Michael Vick?
Better football player? Yes.
Okay, just wondering.
Because I know
I'm not gonna
Michael Vick.
argue it.
I ain't gonna hold you. Michael Vick probably could have played quarterback, running back, and receiver. I ain't gonna hold you.
And DB and
Yeah,
DC.
he play everything.
Yeah,
Like
because he was so fast.
personally, like he's one of the he was the Iverson before he was the Iverson of football. He
Nah,
changed
for
the game.
sure. Yeah, nah, he changed the game. Nah,
He changed
I
the
was.
game.
Yeah, nah, I just wonder what you thought about that.
But like me personally, overall football player, yeah. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Iverson was going to be able to tackle, or not, or Vic. He wasn't going to go down there and get his. Like Travis Hunter is one of those guys that he's a cornerback that he'll come and hit you. He's not going to shy away from coming down and hit you.
Yeah, he did. He did used to come down. Okay.
He'll come down
Okay.
and hit you he'll come down and hit you like a safety like Ramsey and Sertan and Stingley. He'll come down and hit you if he needs to.
Yeah,
But me personally, I like
it's just
Travis Hunter.
hard though. Like I just don't know, man. I just can't. Like it's just hard for me to see just because
You don't know
T.O. did so much.
You don't know because his rookie year kind of derailed after the injury. So this year is I can't say prove it year, is one of those things where we'll see.
For Travis,
We'll see now. We'll see now because all right, Travis, you're healthy now. Get out of training camp healthy. You gained the 15-pound of muscle. You're at 205. You're running faster than you've ever been. The best shape of your life. Now let's see how you do. And I'm with the same thing. Like I love Travis Hunter, but let's see how you do now.
yeah, let's see how you do. Let's see how you do. And yeah, that's big. I do want to leave for me because I want him to be a great CU.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Buff of all time coming to the league. So
Yeah.
I want it, but I feel like I just got to be fair, right? Even if it was a Cowboy, right? Even if he played, if he got drafted to the Cowboys or something like that.
Hey, Caleb Downs looked like the best safety in the league already to me. But I like Caleb. I always liked Caleb Downs. I remember when he was in high school. So I was following.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's why we say best football player because I don't think like Turpin. Like I use Turpin for example. He can return kicks,
Yeah,
but he's not. He's
not
not
as a high
better
level.
football player than
But you got to remember,
CeeDee
he's not at a
Lamb.
high level as Debo. Debo can do it all. Debo can do it at a higher level than Turpin. At
For
a
sure.
higher level.
For sure. I
That's
agree.
what it is. That's all it is. Turpin can do the same things as Debo, but Debo does it at a higher level. That's what we're saying. A higher level, better football player. That's all we're saying.
Did Stephon Diggs? No, we got to put that on the poll, bro. I'm going to put that on my Facebook.
No, because you got to remember, Stephon Diggs, better receiver than Debo, but he can't do what Debo does. That's the difference. Pure receiver, route running.
But is it the offense, though, bro? Hold on. So we said that he can't do it, but he's never been in a position to do that, right? Because last year,
They won't do it. They won't do it for him because he don't have that skill set.
But Debo didn't do nothing last year when he left that offense.
You got to remember, he don't have that skill set like Debo.
No, that's what I'm saying. But Debo didn't do Debo didn't do nothing last year. Was it the offense or was it Debo?
You don't have a body like Debo. That's one of those things that.
Okay, I got a question for you.
You don't have a body like Debo.
And bro, I'm saying it's the offense, right? That's why Debo looks so great. Don't get me wrong, he's not trash. You got to be good, right?
It can be the offense, but you can be the offense
because he didn't do nothing in Washington, right? And my question for you is okay, because you Broncos, so I love throwing Bronco facts at you. Orlandis Gary, was he a great running back or was it the offense?
He was a decent running back with a good offense.
Not Clinton Portis, because Clinton Portis wasn't true. But I'm just thinking about y'all had another running back.
Ruben Drones.
Yep, he did good too with y'all. Was it the offense or was it him?
He was immediate. He was.
You got to be a player, but don't get me wrong. You got to have.
He was okay.
NFL player.
But you got to remember, you still have the Terrell Davises. You had but you got to also remember. What's his name?
Mike Anderson. My boy Mike Anderson.
But you got to remember, he was still in the same offense. What's his name?
Who?
CJ Anderson was in the same offense. Was a good running back. There's elite. I always tell people there's elite players, and there's people that offense make them
look elite.
So you have the Ruben Jones, Orlandis Gary that was made elite. Then you have somebody like TD that was elite that got put in the right offense.
Yep.
Just like Marshall Faulk was elite that got put in the right offense.
When he went to St. Louis. He was always been.
But you got to remember.
It didn't matter. Hey, Marshall Faulk,
he was dope in Indy before you went to St. Louis.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Marshall Faulk was always. It didn't matter about the offense. We can't put that on Marshall. He could have played in any offense.
Like me personally, I think if you got Barry Sanders in the Shanahan offense, he'll probably be the greatest running back of all time. Because at the end of the day, he didn't have to break that many tackles to get to where he needed to be. Because you got to remember, Barry Sanders took a lot of losses to get big games.
Yeah, you're right. And he cut too much though, buddy. Would he been okay with one cut and head downhill? Would he been okay? Because that's pretty much y'all's offense, right?
Honestly, it'll probably be beneficial for him. He probably would have played longer.
Maybe. I'm not going to argue that one because that offense is good. Because the offense proved it. Like when I see an offense with 6 running backs, right, and they all can get 1,000 yards like the Broncos had at one time. I don't know if it was 6, but it's pretty close to 6. If it wasn't 6.
Close.
Yeah.
No, you're probably right. Because even Peyton Hill as a fullback got 1,000 yards.
Yep. He even killed. It's the offense. And that's what I'm saying with Debo. But we only had 1 year, right? We only had one sample year where he went to Washington and didn't do nothing.
Right. We'll see this year. He's back.
But he's going back.
Yeah.
But he's going back. So it's not going to really tell us nothing.
So I get what you're saying, but also he has more of a skill set than Stephon Diggs.
Because he can run the ball too.
Yes. Stephon Diggs, I don't think Stephon Diggs is going to be able to get 500 yards.
But do that make you question? Okay, question. But do this make you a better football player a better all-around football player because let's use Randy. Let's use somebody okay, I can catch a screen, right? I can catch a screen and I can take it to the house because I'm slippery, right? I'm like a punt returner, right? I'm slippery. I can take it to the house. But T.O. could take he could take a slant, he could take a screen, he could take a hit. You know what I mean? He could take anything to the house and he could do it from anywhere in the field.
Right.
Anywhere at a high level. But just because we don't line him up in the backfield that makes Debo. I don't know if y'all believe Debo Sutter's a better football player than T.O. because y'all crazy as hell if you do. But just because Tebow
Overall can do more, yes, because Randy
he can
Moss,
run the ball because he can run it.
yeah, because he's an overall football player.
But
Not
bro,
saying the best receiver because you got to remember, Demaryius Thomas could take a screen to the house too.
yeah.
Is he a better receiver than Randy Moss? No. And I love the Broncos.
But Randy could take a screen. But Randy could take a screen to the house. I mean,
right? But
yeah.
can Randy run through the tackles? No. He probably could, maybe because he's Randy Moss.
I don't know, but but is it his fault that he's out running a quarterback that he don't have to
because
do
you
that?
wouldn't do it because he don't have the skill set to do it,
and he don't have to do it though.
He don't have the skill set to do that.
But T.O. do.
T.O.
broke a lot. Ask Champ Bailey, not to come at you like that, but ask Champ. He could break tackles, right?
No, Champ Bailey, yeah, but you got to remember, Champ Bailey's used to.
No, I'm talking about that. No, I'm talking about T.O. when he broke Champ Bailey's tackle and took 80 to the house.
But you got to understand, Champ Bailey played both sides of the balls too in the NFL for a little bit as well.
He did do.
You got to remember that. But
I remember that. I remember.
Hey,
but I'm not trying to bring up Champ Bailey. I was just bringing up T.O. to do everything.
Me personally, other than Prime, to me, Champ Bailey is the second best cornerback that ever lived. That's just me because I'm a Bronco fan. But I seen Champ Bailey do the same thing as Prime, but just not as a higher level.
Hey, I like Champ. I ain't gonna lie. I used to always argue with Stroh, but I like Champ. I ain't gonna lie. Low key, I'm a Champ fan. So I'm gonna argue with
one of those guys that was probably
because I think Champ Bailey is a better quarterback. And me and Stroh used to argue this, and Stroh used to kind of lean towards Champ, but then he used to always go back because he used to love Darrelle Revis.
What? What's on the hub? Switch to TS and bust all over your face? Sorry. What the? I don't know what that is.
Me either. I don't know who that is.
I don't understand it.
Me either.
Yeah, okay. Y'all don't know ball. Stroh's just trolling at this point.
Yeah, he's trolling.
I don't understand the first. I don't understand.
I don't know the first person. Yeah, the first comment.
I appreciate y'all listening, but I don't know what that meant.
Yeah,
that sounds crazy.
It sound a little bit explicit. And if you were trying to,
hey, that sounds like some Pornhub shit. You might have to pause that. You got to pause that. The dog.
But I don't know. Hey, like I was saying, Stroh used to like Darrelle Revis, but Champ Bailey was definitely better than Darrelle to me.
I think so.
He had an own island. Revis had an island, but Champ. Well,
I feel like it was Prime, and then Champ had it. Champ had it after that. But people don't gotta remember. Champ played with Prime for like 3 years or 2 years in Washington.
Played with Prime, Darrell Green, all of them.
Yeah, so you gotta remember where Champ got his game from. So. But no,
but I get what y'all saying.
I'm a fan, but I'm just saying, overall football players, you got to understand, overall football players can do multiple things at an elite level. That's what me and Stroh are saying. At an elite level, can Stephon Diggs be an elite receiver? Yes, he has been and he was. Totally understand that. But can he be elite at the things that Debo can be elite at too? Because Debo can be elite at receiver and running back and punt return. So it's one of
I got a question for you.
That's what we're talking about.
Overall football player, is Christian McCaffrey better than Terrell Davis?
Yes. Because he was elite.
Saquon Barkley too then, right? Is better than Terrell Davis. Overall football player.
Overall football player, yes, because guess what? TD ran the ball. This is me personally. This is me talking. I don't know what Stroh's talking about. But me, TD can run the ball at an elite level. Can he catch the ball like Saquon and McCaffrey? No. I'm going to be honest with you. Because McCaffrey, you got to remember, when McCaffrey was coming out, everyone said he should switch to a receiver.
Yeah, you can catch.
He was elite at receiver. Yes. Is Chris McCaffrey an overall better football player than TD? Yes.
And TD and Barry Sanders.
Yes, because
Okay.
I don't
And
think
Emmett. Okay. And then that makes
I don't football player. Are they elite running backs as Barry and TD and Emmett? No, because Emmett is dog. Emmett was an elite fucking running back, Pro Bowl, Hall of Famer. Yes. Is he better at Christian McCaffrey at that? Yes. But is Emmett better than Christian McCaffrey at receiving? No. Overall football
but
player.
I get what you said though, right? I get what you said, but you're using receiving, right? But was any of them better than breaking through tackles? Like let's use Adrian Peterson. No. So I get it that you're elite at receiving, but you're not an elite at breaking tackles, making plays, making big plays. That don't make just because you could catch it
You
better
can't
than me.
you can't say
That
that
don't
because
mean that you're a
Jerome
better
Bettis.
football player
You
than
got to
me.
remember, Jerome Bettis was the best breaking tackle motherfucker of running
But
back
he
of
was
all
big though.
time.
But we're not gonna use him because
It's
he's not
not
a.
about being big. It's just
But
you're
no, I'm
playing
just
the
saying though.
position.
But I don't think me or you both would say that Jerome Bettis is a top 5 running back of all time.
Uh, I can't say that.
Yeah,
I won't be able to
but
say that.
I'm just using players like because Jerome Bettis. I get like that
But
could be.
is Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley better than them as an overall football player? Yes, because they are elite
I'm
at
not
two
gonna use.
different
I'm not
things.
gonna use Jerome Bettis, but let me use Adrian Peterson or yeah, let me use Adrian Peterson just to make it easy because he's
Right.
more recent than anything anyway. Um, Adrian Peterson, he did everything else elite. He did everything else at such at a high
Yeah.
level in multiple things, breaking tackles, picking up block. You know what I mean? He does everything else
Right.
such at elite level. Not fumbling the, you know what I mean? Well, he did fumble the ball a little bit, but he did everything else such at elite level. Just because they could catch the ball and they added a dimension to their game
Right.
doesn't mean that they're a better football player because I'm doing this
No, I
all
get
at
what you're saying. I
I'm
get
doing
what
all
you're
this
saying.
at 10.
I 100% get what you're saying, Show or Chauncey. I totally get it.
Mm.
You'd be like, yo, he does this position so elite that he can't be better. He's not. He's better than them. Totally understand. But we're not saying as the running back position he's better or Christian McCaffrey or Saquon Barkley is better than Adrian Peterson. We're not saying that. We're saying as a overall football player that can play multiple positions
Yeah,
and do multiple things.
yeah.
Those two are better football players overall than Adrian Peterson. Why? Because Adrian Peterson was elite at one thing
No,
on the football
but you're
field.
using just running the ball as being him. Like I feel like you're discrediting him because you're saying, yeah, only thing he's doing is running it, right? So he's elite. But he's not just running the ball, bro. Because anybody can run the ball. He's breaking tackles. He's breaking
Right,
10 tackles. He's breaking 80-yard runs. He
right.
took the team on his
That's
back.
that's
So that
that's
makes him a
great.
better football
I
player.
understand that, but you got to understand if you're elite at multiple things on a football field, you're a better overall player than the people that are elite at one thing. That's what we're saying.
But they're not like elite. Like, well, the players that we're using, like Christian McCaffrey and them, yeah, of course. But I'm
They're
just saying,
elite at
I'm
both.
just saying, Debo. But I get what you're saying, and I feel like that should be a to. I would want to know what
It's a
coach.
thing,
I want to know what coaches think about that, right? I
right?
would love to talk to other coaches and ask
Yeah,
you, like,
like you can say Emmitt Smith was an elite running back
yeah,
at his time,
yeah.
but like you got to understand, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey are elite at their skill position overall. So Christian McCaffrey is elite at
So
catching the
you know what's
ball
funny? So you know what's
and
funny?
running the ball.
That you're agreeing with this, but you know what's funny? Because me and you agree on the same thing. Because we both think Michael Jordan's the best basketball player of all time.
Yes.
But we're pretty much saying the same thing, like with LeBron, right? Why people think LeBron's the greatest because he does other things, right?
No, no,
But man, you were saying, but when it
no. I get
comes
what
to
you're saying.
basketball, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant is assassins. They do what they're supposed to do, win games, and when the ball's in their
Right. I
hands,
get what you're
they're
saying.
great.
I think Kobe's better than LeBron. I always said that.
Yeah.
I think Jordan, if he didn't retire the times that he retired and actually played the full length of his career, there would never be a question. There would never be a question if LeBron was better than Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan would have had the scoring record, all that. Because you got to remember, Jordan stopped for a year, and then he retired. To me, he retired early because he probably could have played 2-3 more years before he came back again.
Yeah.
So me personally, he was an elite player. He had everything LeBron had. The only thing is, LeBron was a specimen. You've never seen a 6'9", 240 pounds run, jump, do that. Because you got to remember, LeBron didn't have a jumper when he was coming out of high school.
Not at all.
He was god awful at jumpers.
And he didn't have no jumper that first couple years in the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things where he didn't have a jumper. He sucked at free throws.
Yep.
Granted, he got better over time.
He wasn't clutch. I remember that. And I remember that Orlando game, that Orlando series, when he made the shot. He made that three. It shocked him.
Yeah.
I made it. Michael Jordan knew he made it in.
Me personally, Jordan was clutch at North Carolina when he was a freshman hitting shots.
Yeah, he won the championship.
So we grew up in pretty much in the same era. We grew up in the era where Jordan is the greatest. I don't care what anybody says.
Exactly.
Everybody feared Jordan, and people still fear him now, and people still talk about how much they feared Jordan. Don't piss him off. Don't talk shit to him. Just play the best you can play with Jordan, because he was a killer. I love LeBron, but to me, I always said LeBron is the third best player that ever walked the earth to me. He's after Jordan, and Kobe, then LeBron to me. I don't care what anybody says. They can kill me, talk shit to me, but I always said that. I have never wavered from that.
So we can wrap it up. Let me kind of make you think about this, and I have Stroll when he can come back and watch this too. So imagine a team, right, that's number one in the nation, number two, got the greatest show on turf, like the greatest offense, the Rams, right?
Right.
Let's use the Rams. But they were great at offense, right? Their defense was suspect, right?
Yeah.
But that team, even though that they're great at just doing one dimension on offense, they're still better than a team that has a better defense, but not as great as on offense. Because that level is so high. Even though your defense is a little bit better than my defense, and your offense is, y'all can score, but you're still not better than this team. You're still not better.
So I get what you're saying, but you got to remember, we're talking about Chris McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley.
No. Yeah. We talk about the
same thing. You got to remember, Emmitt Smith is so high running the ball. You got to remember, Saquon Barkley and Chris McCaffrey are high at both of them. So therefore, you can't say that he's a better football player.
But they're still not up. But they're still not up there with him. Let's use Barry Sanders just because N is kind of hard. But they're still not up there with
even Barry Sanders.
Yeah, they're still not up there with him running the ball. They're still not up there. They're still not there. Even though that they're high, they're both high there.
But listen, their careers are not over with. But they're on that pace.
And it's not, and I feel like
they're on that pace. But they're on that pace to get there. But they're also on that pace to get there with.
But they're on the pace to be there, but they're not there yet, right?
No, they're not there yet. But listen, they're doing both at elite level where they're going to pass maybe both or running and receiving, both. So they're elite at football on both sides. So you got to see that. That's what we're saying. I'm not saying that McCaffrey is greater than Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders. I'm not saying that because pure running backs, they're there. But you're
saying that they're greater football players. They're greater football players.
Overall football players, not running backs.
No, I totally agree.
But football players in skilled positions. That's what we're saying.
I'll probably tend to agree with you a little bit more with them two players that we're talking about. Just because, I don't disagree
Those are outliers
because they're both elite, right? And I think they're both elite. Who we're talking about, I think both of them are pretty high up there with running the ball and of course receiving it. So I'm not really trying to take that away from them two. But Debo Sanders,
or you mean Debo Samuels?
well, yeah, Debo Samuels.
No, that's what we're saying.
And bring back to
if you look at it, he's elite at catching the ball, receiving, and he's elite.
Is he elite at catching the ball?
You have recency bias.
Even when they was killing, right? Even when they was killing, I just and he used to get open. He was a playmaker, right?
Recency bias is crazy because you got to remember, Debo has been doing that for years at a high level. Stephon Diggs has been doing it as a receiver as a high level. What would you rather take? Both or just one? That's what we're saying. Because Debo overall, if you can do both at a high level,
offense, honestly. Because if I got a passing offense, right, and I get him in there, and he's catching everything,
right? But we love passing offenses.
But my running back, but Debo running the ball. Don't get me wrong, he could do it. But do I really need him to do it? Because is it going to be that big of a game changer for me? I don't know. I agree with you. I don't know. I just can't say that. I can't say that Debo's a better overall football player than.
You don't have to say it. I'm okay with you not
I ain't gonna
saying
lie. I get what you're saying, so it's kind of hard for me. I'm going back and forth because I kind of do agree with you, but then I don't. So I just say put the poll out there.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you gotta put the poll. Hey, make the poll. Hey, yeah, can you put a poll out there for us on that one?
We could probably pull a poll out there. We should do it and then see because at the end of the day,
just to see.
Personally,
because I could be 100% wrong. I could be 100% wrong because I totally get what you're saying.
Overall football player to me, Debo Samuel is better than Stephon Diggs. As a receiver, Stephon Diggs is way better than Debo Samuel. But that's just how I see it because I see overall.
But I get what you're saying though because he is legit at running the ball. He's legit. I'm not saying he's elite, but he's legit. But could he be legit too? Because of the offense.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, just like the Travis Hunter conversation that we had. If Debo just stakes at receiver, can he be elite? Do I think so? Yeah. But can he be elite at running back as well? I think so. If he stood at running back, yeah. I think so.
Elite? You think he'd be elite running back, Debo?
Debo's what, 220? Yeah, that's the average size as a running back. Yeah.
He's legit. He's legit, and he gets in the backfield. He's legit, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you no more because I he's legit. He's legit.
So,
but you know me, I'm always gonna bring back up the Mike Shanahan them offense, and they had those 6 running backs with 6,000 yards.
Hey, no, because at the end of the day, because it seemed like everybody we put back there, we had 1,000 yards. Yes, you're right.
Because even Brandon Ayuk. He ran the ball a little bit. They gave it to him a little bit in the backfield.
Hey, you're right. But it's just one of those things where you can kill us on that argument just because that Shanahan offense produces running backs. You can be a practice squad player and get 1,000 yards.
I get 100. I get 100.
Yeah, because that's just how it was. But I totally understand. And honestly, if you came with that argument, I'd be like, damn, you might be right because Orlando Scary, Ruben Drones, Peyton Hillis,
Mike Anderson.
Mike
That's my dog. Mike Anderson was my dog. I like that.
Hey, Mike Anderson, yeah. But you also, we won't put Clinton Portis out there because he was a dog regardless.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't
matter.
But
you got to add him though because he was a dog.
You got to add him. Then you can put Portis.
Hey, what's that one running back? Oh, your boy too.
You know
did what's that get 1,000? Did Tatum get 1,000?
Tatum.
Yep.
Tatum Bell. Yep.
Tatum Bell. Yep.
Mike Bell.
Yeah.
That's 8. That's 8. That's 8. But you got to remember back in the day, TD had 1,700 yards, and his backup David Lavelle that came from the Niners had 1,000 yards too. When TD had 1,700, so that's damn near 10 people in that offense that can get 1,000 yards just being in the offense. So I totally understand your argument about that. It's just that Shanahan offense. I understand it. So that argument right there can kill our argument real quick because you're like, anybody can run in that offense. So I get it. So I totally understand it. So I get it because you got to remember, it was TD, David Lavelle. They got 1,000. They both got 1,000 yards. In 97, David Lavelle TD had 1,700, and then David Lavelle had 1,002.
He barely got it, but I trust you that he is.
And then next year, TD had 2,000 yards. Understandable. After TD, it was Orlandis Gary, Mike Anderson, Reuben Drones, Tatum Bell, Mike Bell, Peyton Hillis, who else? Clinton Portis.
Yep,
I'm missing somebody else. There's somebody else that was there with Jay Cutler that had 1,000 yards.
Y'all running back with Jay Cutler. I ain't gonna lie on that. I think it was Tatum. Wasn't Tatum them there with Jay Cutler?
I don't remember.
One of the Bills. I think Tatum. One of the Bills was there.
Damn near 10 fucking running backs got 1,000 yards since Mike Shanahan was there. So it's 10 different running backs. So I get that argument. So I understand it. So I get it.
Okay. Well, all right, we'll leave this. We'll leave this one. We're gonna put out the poll on it. Eli gonna put out the poll for everybody.
All right,
yeah, we'll love everybody comment.
All 20.
I think this is a great argument. I think it can go either way. I don't think
people. Actually, we had 22 people tuned in today.
Yeah.
All 22 people. I appreciate y'all tuning in and the people that made the comments. And WF Web, I don't know what his name is. I don't know what that question was, but that was crazy. That was, you might want to pause. I don't understand.
At least say pause or something.
I don't know. It says, yo, bro, what was that hub? Switch to TS. What does the TS mean in text minute? I'm old, so I don't know.
Me either.
I don't know. And busted all over your face. Sorry. That's crazy.
That's why I said once he said that, like bust all nigga. Excuse me, see, look, it got me going off. You ain't gonna never say no crazy stuff like I don't know what you talking about.
I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you talking about. Let me not take it the wrong way. Yeah, but it sounds like I'm gonna take it the wrong way because anything on my you say that for your family members.
My face means some wild shit in our terms, so I have no idea.
Exactly.
So, might want to pause that one, brother. But all the 20 people that came in here, I appreciate it. We out of here. Me, Chauncey, we extended this longer than we needed to.
Yeah, for sure.
30 minutes. But yeah, we see y'all next week. Same time, same bat channel, all that good stuff. Hey, and again, tune in. Show's about to go live on his transition. He has the interview, so y'all can stick here for that. But me, Chauncey, out for the night. So
y'all have a good night. Have a good work week.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.